Welcome to Game Changer World. My name is John Wolf, co-host Joe. How you doing tonight, sir?
I am doing good. It's 4th of July week, and we got two big shows that just passed and two big shows coming up.
Bro, we've got a lot going on here. I want to say hello to some of the people who came in early and ready to roll. Clown, first one in the room tonight. Good to see you. Hopefully we can get you through your workday. Screwball, West Coast correspondent. Good to see you. Reed, happy to be here. Patty Cake, good. Crow Fairy Tale. Thank you so much for your donation last week. We will talk about that in a second. WWE Sucks is in here. Big Capadon, West, Las Vegas, love to you. Yeah, we'll just start right there for now, and I think we'll say hello as they kind of roll in. It's only the 4th minute so far here. Let me get this out of the way before we get talking, Joe. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We read and appreciate all comments. Super chats are available if you want to donate, and a sincere thanks to SJ Good Vibes and Crow Fairy Tale for donating last week. It does really mean a lot to us. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with us. Sit down and relax. You're amongst friends here. We're going deep into the night. We do have a lot to cover. GCW was in Los Angeles on Saturday, Phoenix on Sunday, 15 matches, 4 title defenses, and we also have a watch along. Joey Janela versus the Dilf from Backyard 5, a brutal match. So before I go any further, I want to throw it back to you, Joe. How are you feeling about this weekend?
This was GCW, right? Like, this was a great weekend. A lot of, the regulars now, they brought in some big names, Hook and Butcher and the Blade and stuff, so it was really cool to see. But overall, this just felt like a GCW again, right? Like, this was a great weekend for wrestling, and these are cards that if your friends are asking, like, what's GCW about, these are 2 cards you can show them.
I wanted to put this up right here. I only have one big complaint about GC. Oh yeah, let's look at that shirt real quick too. Yeah, gangster ass America shirt.
It's Death Row Records, but it's the president's.
I love it, dude. And then nobody's seen. I just got this recently, so I got my NW Wolfpack now. Got a call from Kevin Nash the other day. Yeah. It was just a picture of this, basically, is all it was. So okay, so WWE Sucks. They said that they have a big complaint about GCW. They need to fix the tag team belts. They look destroyed. One answer for that could be they just give it to Vandal 48, and chances are they'll redo the belts themselves, right?
Yeah, and I mean, it is like it's still at the end of the day, deathmatch company at the root of it, right? So I don't know. The belts didn't ever really matter to me. Like, I liked them more rugged.
Oh shit! KJ said he's gonna fix them soon. There's our guarantee. Oh, well, it's good to see you in here, KJ, for the good and for the bad. And look at that right underneath. KJ superfan Ishmael is here. Ishmael said Los Angeles was the better show. Yeah, we're going to be talking about this tonight, but I think that this weekend, KJ and Stackhouse definitely put a stamp down on exactly where their intentions are going forward for the tag team titles.
So that's one of the things that really stuck out to me this weekend. Not just KJ and Stackhouse, but overall, right? I felt like a month ago we were sitting here saying, what's next for the tag division, right? There was not a whole lot that you could see where it was headed, right? After this weekend, I'm like, there's legitimately like 4 teams I can point to and be like, okay, they could be next champions and it would be okay, right? Like, there's legitimately, like, you got them 2, you got Cowboys Way, you got Vandal 48, right? Like, even
Gringo and Vengador, yes, I would make
that was, I was gonna say them. Even Vipress and Shotzi looked good. Like, like, again, I guess the problem with that is Shotzi able to be there on the regular because she is so many places? That's one of the drawbacks. Even Gage and Slade, right? Like, if
Butcher and Blade.
Yeah, like, there's so many options now. Now that Butcher and Blade kind of finished up with AEW and stuff, there's just so many options, and it's exciting to see.
Bustin' in the Brain finally met their match. I like that, Ishmael. And Screwball says, I want Shotzi and Leo as a team. Okay, so if Shotzi went with the whole kind of zombie style thing when she was only with Leo, I'd be all over that.
Yeah. Oh shit, I didn't even think about that.
Right?
It said at first I thought it said Vipers, but then I read it again. It said Leo. I'm like, holy shit! Like,
okay, so I got something to ask you because I know you were talking about how you do have a concern, how often a team can show up for GCW.
yes.
Now, GCW normally skips 1 week a month, so we usually have 6 shows a month. How many shows or how many weekends would you prefer at minimum? Like at minimum, how often should your tag team champ show up for you to feel like they're defending appropriately?
Yes. So just let's go into the notion that GCW is running a show where it's every other weekend. They run 2 shows a weekend. If they can make, so we're saying 4 in a month, right? On a slow month, they can do 2 of the 4. I'm okay with that. Now, if it's a month where there might be 6 in a weekend, if they could do 3 out, like make half the shows that month to be worthy.
So let's just say there's 6 shows. You know what I mean? 3 weekends.
Yeah.
Are you okay with them defending at least once a weekend, or would you kind of require them to try to, hit 2
I
weekends,
would be cool
2
with
shows
once a
each?
weekend. Once a weekend's cool, or say they do a Friday show, because not a whole lot of companies always run Fridays, right? So if they can make the Friday show, then they have to be some of our Saturday show. But then later on that month, they make the Saturday show. They don't make the Friday show. I think that's okay.
So for me, I feel like in my head, 2 appearances a month is good. Let's just say 3. 1 weekend where they show up once, 1 weekend off, and 1 weekend where they have 2 appearances. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something like that is viable.
I just think enough to where you're not like saying like, oh shit, I forgot they were champions, right? Like,
yeah,
because that happens from time to time, right? Like where you're like, who's the current tag team champions, right?
Yeah, there's a perfect balance you have to strike between not being there enough, but at the same time, when people see you, they're happy to see you, or they're, you know what I mean? Here come our champions. What a relief,
Yeah.
Just like how we're kind of seeing Busta and Brain do a little bit when they come in the building. Now it's more of a happening.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like that,
Yeah. No, I totally get that.
And let's see here. KJ said a lot of great teams I can't wait to defeat. Hey, that's a man with a goal. I'm not against that, especially on the independents where goals kind of go all over the place sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's refreshing also, considering where he's been and what he's done in this business already. It's refreshing to see him be so wanting and willing to be in the tag division and compete for those belts, right? Because sometimes people might look at it as a bad thing, right? Or a negative, and it's refreshing to see that he's not like that.
So Skelter kind of has an answer here that I think is a happy medium. It says if your other champions are there all the time, the tag division champs can be there 1 to 2 times a month, especially if there are other tag matches happening. And I think that's rather fair.
Or if there's tag matches, number 1 contender, something like that, eliminator, something like that, that's fine also. As long as there's something that's making the belts be talked about and the champions be talked about, and it's not kind of just totally forgotten, I'm cool with that.
Also, I wanted to bring this back up, SJ Good Vibes. If you weren't in here earlier, I did thank you for let me do this too. Let me get those going. For the donation last week. Again, as always, that's so much and it's appreciated. So
yeah.
Going back over here when it comes to the championship situation, Screwball said, I'm willing to accept non-title appearances for our tag champs too, especially given Jordo and Alec are accomplished single guys also.
You mean when he says that when he says non-title, because originally I thought tag match non-title, he's meaning one-on-one matches non-title.
Yeah, now that I read it, I could see both. I believe he's saying, there could be, no, that's what he's saying, more in like, could be in a 6-man, could be in singles competition.
Single guys too.
Yes.
So I agree with that, right? I feel like, and again, this is not a knock on tag wrestling at all, but I do feel like we've lost two huge single competitors because they are doing so much tag now, with Jordan and Alec. And I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with it's okay as long as they're on the show, walk out with the belt, something like that. I agree that you can still have them in single matches.
Just show up. We're just happy to see you. Maybe
Yeah.
that's the one thing we should say. We're just happy you're in the building. Let's see here. Let me roll on. There are a couple pieces of news we can talk about real quick here. The first piece of news, it's just me and you talking for a second, dude. I pre-ordered GTA. Grand Theft Auto was pre-ordered. I think the pre-order kicked out like on Tuesday or Wednesday. So not wrestling related, but for anybody out there, yeah, I think it's coming out in like 100 some days or whatever. So
yeah.
Anyway, are you a gaming guy or no?
So I was, and then
you had kids
where I had to go in office, and I wasn't. I'm trying to get back into it a little bit now, but it did throw me off a little with the whole you have to buy like the deluxe, if I read it correctly, the deluxe version to get into certain buildings.
I don't know. I don't know.
So that's supposedly there's a $100 version and an $80 version. The $100 version gets you into all the buildings. The $80 version, some buildings are locked off to you unless you buy the deluxe version, which to me is bullshit.
I agree. That's kind of like I don't have the money for it. Therefore, you shouldn't play the whole game.
Yeah. Also, I heard
that's not cool to people who don't have it, man.
I heard the world doesn't reset. Like if you crash into a pole, the pole stays down until the algorithm fixes it, or until someone comes out. Like if you crash your car, they come out and tow it. Doesn't just disappear.
And right here too, I don't like the physical copies or just download codes. I'm a big fan of the physical copy because once they want to, they can just pull that license and you can't play the game.
That happened.
Yep.
It happened this week. If you bought movies, I believe it was PlayStation. PlayStation lost its contract with a company, and if you bought like Terminator and stuff like that, you lost those movies.
Yeah. Ooh, Mal's in here. Haven't seen you in a while, Mal. Good to see you. WWE Sucks is a Gears of War player.
I like Gears of War. Yeah, that was like one of the first games, that and Halo, where I kind of like binged it to beat it, right? Like
started Skelter's collecting vinyl. Go figure, the Pink Floyd icon is the one collecting vinyl. That's cool as hell.
My 5-year-old collects vinyl.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, she loves vinyl records.
Well, let's go into this real quick. I want to just talk to everybody for a second, since everyone's in here and it's more the hardcore fans. I'm going on a lot of major wrestling news organizations, and I feel like GCW news is coming in days, if not sometimes weeks late. And I mean, I'm seeing stuff that was even released the last couple days that is stuff that we broke or was broke on our, the official podcast weeks ago.
Yes.
So I know this is a Hail Mary kind of thing, but I am trying to find myself including more work somehow so that GCW can get covered on one or some of these major wrestling news sites. If you guys know anybody, might as well pass along, because at this point right now, I just don't see GCW getting the coverage that they should. I don't feel like there's a lot of people who are willing to cover, maybe, but I've gotten a hold of PWI and nothing back in that situation. And I've gotten a hold of a couple other people and I'm waiting to hear back. But I just feel like they're a phenomenon. GCW is a phenomenon. I think it should be covered as such, because you never know where everything goes down the line. And we're one of those sweet spots that I think down the road, if something were to happen, everybody's going to claim they were a fan, like ECW. But if everybody that claimed they were a fan was a fan, ECW wouldn't have went under. So,
yeah.
But yeah, if anybody knows anything somewhere or somebody to reach out to, please, because I'm trying to make sure that all of the GCW content that I can get spread everywhere. I'm already watching the shows. I'm already putting in the work. I'm writing 7,000, 8,000, word essays. So we'll see what we'll say. No, seriously, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'd love to do what I can just to try to help out. I am curious about my AEW. We can actually talk about that right now. Okay, so GCW and my AEW. Over on Fightful, Brett had just recently done an interview, and over on the official podcast, Brett had also spoken about this. And this my AEW GCW situation, there's a lot of people talking about this. And the reason is because a lot of people have seen so much information about Triller being in trouble. And I'm sure some of it, maybe they're doing it, may not. I don't know anything in that situation. But
yeah,
it seems like a lot of fans are starting to put 2 and 2 together and feel like my AEW may give GCW more eyeballs than Triller would.
Oh, I definitely agree, because it's on the front of my AEW page, right? Like, I feel like right now, unless you're going to Triller to watch GCW, there's not much other that's drawing you in.
Well, that's what I'm thinking is what are you watching Triller for? Because I feel like a lot of the stuff they used to offer is now gone, which was AEW. I think Bare Knuckle Fighting was on there at one time.
Yeah, I don't know if that's there or not still.
But I mean, I'm interested to see GCW. Ishmael said GCW should stay on Triller because they are cheaper. Also on my AEW, a lot more viewers. That's the thing. I was looking at a lot more viewers. Okay, so I'm like in this multifaceted thing right now. I'm looking at getting an AEW style podcast started down the road here. I'm trying to get on a major. There's a lot of things going on right now. So if GCW and my AEW kind of met up, that would actually be very, very interesting. Very interesting. And that would marry a lot of things that I'm trying to do together right now. And I don't know. I think that would be very interesting. This is true. Crow Fairy Tale had said that Brett was adamant on GCW staying on Triller. Correct. That's really getting down to the bottom of it. It's just that he's been spoken to. I think he was saying that he hasn't spoken to Tony Khan for the longest time. So I believe any information that went back and forth was probably through other people.
Now, I don't know if you know this, and I just kind of want to ask and throw it out there, but you might know this better, but does GCW have a contract with Triller?
Yes.
Like, they signed for X amount of years, and if they do you know how long they have left? And obviously, contracts are out the window if it goes under, but what do you know in that aspect?
I can only tell you what Brett has shared, because that's what I do know, and that's it. I don't know the amount of, or how long the contract is. I don't know any amount of money. I don't know any of that.
Yeah, I'm not asking.
But he does say that he has a certain amount of shows that he has to do per year. So there is somewhat of a contractual obligation for that. I have not heard anything else that he said, and everything I'm saying here was either on our podcast or the official podcast. So I'm not breaking into some amazing, dirt. So, I think right now he's probably making sure he toes the line that, hey, you know what? We're treated good here. The arrangement is good, which I believe it is, because that's what he says. Otherwise he's lying. But I like that there's another alternative, honestly, because I was really worried about what would happen if Triller did go down in this scenario. I'm really worried about that.
Yeah.
ECW went down because of lack of a TV deal.
Yep.
And I was worried about that coming back around again 20 plus, almost 30 years later.
Yeah. And I think I said it to you and you kind of laid it out for me. I was like, well, just go to YouTube, right? And you're like, well, then a lot of the GCW atmosphere dies, right? Because YouTube has a lot of restrictions on what you can put up there.
Yes. Yeah. If you go into a paid service, number one, the music, you can't play Goodbye Yellow Brick Road on your paid service and think that you're going to somehow get away with that copyright strike. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's blood. The gore aspect is something that YouTube, and I do believe that is, we've all seen some of these companies have went to YouTube to show their live broadcast, and after a while they end up getting hit with something. It's just a matter of when.
Yep.
So, and that's sad. That's really sad. YouTube used to be fucking cool. Used to get all kinds of shit on here, like Japan videos. All my PWG was literally going through YouTube for years. So.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I get it. You know what you want to, because YouTube doesn't want to get hit, so they're going to hit you.
Yeah.
So, got to do what you got to do.
And somebody said this up here, Skelter. Thank you so much. If no knocking on doors works whatsoever, I considered it and paying for it myself. That's how much I believe. Okay, so let's was there anything else you wanted to talk about before we moved on here? I didn't want to touch too much on it. I just wanted to touch on it a little bit because it was all over the news again today. And we talked about it, like I said, a show or two ago when it broke.
No, I think we touched on everything. I do agree with you that the lag in like what we've talked about on here and then what's out there in the open and what comes out is weeks behind for some reason.
Yeah. And it's just a lack of attention, you know, and
yeah.
Like I said, I'm already doing the work. I really would like to see GCW get that attention. So, you know, I damn near do it for free. I'm closing in on 4 years for free. So
yeah,
anything to go forward. You ready to go into our first show, man?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it here. America's Most Wanted 2026 from the UCC in Los Angeles, California. This was the last weekend of shows leading into our 4th of July weekend. The show opens with GCW chants in rhythm with Tupac music. That right there told me we were officially in LA. I'll say it again. My hope is that every hardcore GCW fan gets to experience LA once. There's something about it. And again, being like a redneck like me or somebody from the East Coast, when you're in LA and you're hearing Tupac and you look around, you're like, bro, I'm where they were like rapping about. Like, this is cool as shit. Like, I'm in LA listening to an LA song. Like, I'm one of those people now. And it feels so fucking good when you can hear something like when you're my age, son, you know, you grow up on Tupac and Dr. Dre, and, you know, I was in that whole like gangster rap era. So to come out here and feel like I'm a part of it and roll down Hollywood and, you know, all that shit that they talked about. And yeah, it was cool as shit. It was a surreal feeling. I'll put this on here too, just because, but more Micro Man. Of course, WWE sucks. This is an East Coast thing. Biggie was better than Tupac. You know, I think Biggie was more raw. Tupac was more smooth. I also think that Biggie was less produced. Tupac was definitely more produced. Let's see here. I just kind of go into it real quick while Joe's doing his thing. Great crowd I have here. We had Mose, Jordan Castle, and Emil on commentary. Again, production was solid. I'll say it 100 times. John Ash definitely has that room figured out. So I want to give credit to production. Cameras were in the right spot. Thanks for Game Changer World split screen. I thought that was awesome. Yes, it is. That is a Doom mask, and I got one of the GCW chains on it here. If I get a chance sometime, I'll take it down, but it's real hard to put up. Let me get that.
I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
No, it's great here. I was just kind of BSing with the guys here. Screwball said, don't forget, we had a pre-show match. I would have loved to have covered that, but we weren't in LA. I can't remember everybody that's on it. I know Screwball sent me like a list. So, but I heard it was damn good. Whoever, I would have loved to have had it, especially since we only had eight matches on this card. It would have been nice to have that 9th.
Sometimes I think we talked about this, John, a little bit. Less is more.
Yeah.
That's how I felt, especially I guess because I'm on the East Coast. So, what was it, 11 o'clock our time?
Mm-hmm.
So it was already a late show, and I think I ended up actually falling asleep live because I try to stay awake. I just, you know, when you're trekking on to 1 a.m. still going, like it's a little hard. So I ended up watching some of the show the next morning.
Dude, I get it. I totally get it. I mean, you're on East Coast time, and shit, that show is shutting down 11:15, 11:30 sometimes. That's 2:30 in the morning on your side of town.
Listen, the collective this year screwed me up, man.
Yeah. Oh, I wish you would have come out here. You would have had a blast.
Yeah, I had the opportunity. I had a friend who had a room, so I could stay for free. It was just the flights. The flights, they dropped at the last second. At that point, I already made plans to take my kids somewhere that weekend. So I was like, damn, but I wish.
Well, I got the participants right here. Thank you, Screwball. Brooke Havoc defeated Bobby Flacco, Bodie Young Prodigy, Miggy Rose, and Dante. Yeah, that would have been a nice matchup to watch. Damn.
Yeah, it would have been.
And WWE Sucks is right. Wu-Tang is for the children. I loved ODB. He was great, man. Yeah, Ishmael said the time zone hits hard. That's true. Skelter, shout out to the god of this shit, Nick Gage, working Cali, Arizona, and New York in 3 days. Yeah, dude's back to being a road warrior. And God, it was great to see him on the West Coast. It's so rare. I think it's been like 2.5 years. Yeah. The last time he was out in LA, he smacked my wife with a chair. It also says, Mal says that I love GCW's using my comfort deathmatch twink, Anakin Murphy, way more because he deserves all the good things. I'll agree with you. And I think down the road, we may end up seeing Anakin Murphy on the show for an interview. But we'll see how that goes and when that happens. So let's go into our first match here. This was a tag team match. We had the Cowboy Way versus the team of KJ Orso and Sam Stackhouse. 12.5 minutes in this one. It was good seeing Chad Rico as our referee. And I want to mention this because this is a huge thing to me. Sam's losing weight. Let me tell you, and he is definitely looking better. And that didn't mean a damn thing because he was still a brick wall in this match. I was also laughing at him posing and smiling when KJ hits that corner and kind of poses into the camera and waves. Cowboy shit chance. I do miss seeing Manders. It just makes it that much sweeter when he is here. KJ's athleticism makes it hard to hate on him. Basically, talent is undeniable. I'm slowly loving Thomas Shire more and more. He's very likable, great style, great smile. I love his style of wrestling. Kind of looks like Tony Deppen. Game Changer World split screen came on. Honestly, catching all that action is cool. So thankful for that. Never before seen, I saw Manders hitting a lariat in the middle of KJ's character assassination. That was freaking wicked. There were big GCW chants in this one. It didn't matter who won. All four men earned their kudos, and I really hope they're proud here. Our winner, KJ Orso and Sam Stackhouse. I'm going to throw it back to you, Joe. How'd you feel about this one, man?
Hell of a match to start the card. It kind of just set the tone for what the card was overall. You know, it was a huge card, and you know, this could easily main event a show. And so to be the opening match is just like, holy shit. When Cowboy Way first came in GCW, I was like, I don't know how often we'll see them, but I want to see more of them as much as possible. Hell of a team. And I loved, like you mentioned, Sam Stackhouse and the work he's putting in. This is the first week, and when I saw it happen during the entrance, I instantly thought of you, John, because you said that at times Sam has a hard time with being that heel because he is such a likable guy.
Yeah.
When he first came out for that entrance, you could see in his face he was holding back, smiling, and like it just clicked. Like, shit, I'm still a heel, right? Like, so you can see that is still an internal battle for him. So that was really funny to see. But I saw, I was like, that's what John's talking about right there. I do still pop like a mark when I see the Game Changer World split screen. It's really cool to see.
Yeah, I like a kid, dude. I'm like a kid. Every time it comes up, I pop. I'm like, oh, there we are.
Yeah. Dare I say, and I'm just saying this, don't shoot the messenger. When KJ and Sam win that belt later on in July, I would love for Cowboy Way to be their first challengers for the belt.
Oh my God. I think that's the only way to do it. They're going to be after Dallas. I think they're in Tulsa. Bro. Oh yeah. So, I mean, it's like the battle of Oklahoma and Texas right there. That should happen.
Yeah.
That
I didn't even realize that. Happen. That's even more perfect.
I'm gonna agree with Hot Take here. The Bam Bam Bigelow gear was cool. Nice to see you, Hot Take.
Does that a lot.
His one man gang gear
Yes.
from Collective was badass, and I tried hard to tell him, man, you should keep wearing that because, like we were saying, the nice guy, he can hide behind them sunglasses.
Yes.
So,
yes, because you can see it in his eyes, right? Like you can just see it. Like he's, he wants to bust a smile or wave to the crowd.
Hey, when you love it that much that you can't hold it in, we're all fans.
No, I agree.
Let's see. Mal says KJ and Sam reminded me so much of what I liked about Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash. I love seeing smaller wrestlers with taller, bigger wrestlers like a bodyguard. Oh yeah, I'm big on that. I was trying to think of two names. Big Bill is going back over to WWE, right? Him and I liked him and Enzo for a while just because one was.
Hold on 1 second, John.
No problem.
My son is at my mother-in-law's house, and I just got a critical alert, a crash detected from my son's phone, SOS. So give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
You do your thing. You do your thing, brother. I got you. All right, there we go. Okay, I'll go ahead through this. So after KJ and Sam won, KJ cuts a promo and says they're the biggest tag team in GCW. They challenge Busta and the Brain for the tag team titles. And I will say, outside of the team of Janela and Mason on June 7th and the Savage Gnomes back in February 28th, there hasn't been solid or believable contenders in quite a while. So I really do see that Orso and Stackhouse are real contenders here, and I'm really looking forward to it. Now, I was going to kind of talk about this once Joe came back, or if he finds himself coming back. I'm kind of curious to see if it's not a KJ Stackhouse win. I'm kind of wondering if maybe we can pull Brett's ears for a tag team tournament, maybe 8 teams, run it, winner goes from there. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's maybe an option. If anybody else just likes the idea, it's okay to say yes. Or if you have another idea, by all means. But I feel like that's something that I think would be really awesome. So put that out there. Yeah, we just haven't had one at GCW. So a tag team tournament to name the new champion, I think would be a great way to put tag team championship or put tag team wrestling on a pedestal. So yeah, Crow Fairy Tale said we need that tag tournament. I just like to see it. It's something different. And I think it would be a ton of fun here. So Ishmael says if KJ Stackhouse doesn't win, we riot. I did like the team of Vipers and Shotzi WWE. I think that was a good team. Something about them click. I don't know. Who knows? I'll go on to this second match here. This was a surprise in the best of ways. Haley J versus Joey Janela. I wrote here it was I anticipated a match where Haley gets put over. I put that she has a ton of personality, and I hope there's a way that it can show. Now, I'll kind of go back to my story here, but during the Collective in Las Vegas, when we were at the clusterfuck, my wife and I were sitting there and we're watching the clusterfuck, and over there on the side, we just keep hearing people laugh, and it's just Haley J just lighting up the crowd with, like, she was just saying funny shit, acting funny. And I wrote a tweet a long time ago saying, look, and I just realized Haley has a lot of personality, and that's something I think would be great at GCW. But honestly, I understood from that point forward maybe why Violent J picked her for JCW. And it's because she's colorful. She has a big personality. And somebody like that, like I said, if given the opportunity, really works well over here. So Hot Take said Haley versus Janela was actually my match of the night. Absolutely amazing. It's like Joey was, okay, I'm going to get you over in this match. So I'm not lying. This was my match of the weekend also. And if we weren't going to be showing the other match that we had here tonight, the Dilf and Joey Janela match, my match was actually going to probably be Janela and Haley J, but we wanted to kind of let that one breathe a little bit. It had only been a couple days. I I loved Haley J's dog, Stormy. I thought that was to see the pink dog and then the white face. I thought had its own little special comedy to it. Haley was doing a lot of talking during the match. I've noticed this on the LA side and then also during the Phoenix show. And I almost wish we picked up a little more of her audio because she's one of those wrestlers that it's worth catching the audio, mainly because that's part of her appeal is that shit talking that's going on there. Now, Haley got cut in the second half on the side of her head. It was deep. Great job on her end there. The blonde hair gave her the Ric Flair effect. And once blood got involved, I felt like the match finally kicked into gear. And I won't lie, for the first couple minutes, I was kind of wondering, is this going to be something good or is this just like a walkthrough? Are they clicking? You know what I mean? And then she came back up out from underneath there and it just matched. I think it all clicked. And I think that's when fans went, okay, this is something. Maybe it's just the blood effect, but either way, that didn't change how they executed the match after that. Yeah, Reed said she looked like Stormy. She had the white face and then just all the pink. I hope everything is okay for Joe. Yes, we do. He's handling business. I'll let it be for right now. And I will say, if we end up slowing the show down a little bit because it's just me, please just, follow along with me there. Now, in this match, I had high expectations and I got more than that. Great job by both. I think Haley J earned another appearance after this weekend's. I would, if anybody wants to agree or disagree, now's a great time to do it. Would love to see this as a rematch in Detroit, JCW's home territory, a GCW match, but let's maybe run back Haley J and Janela in her territory. Maybe see how that goes. Anybody else kind of want to be in on that one? All right here. So, thank you, Reed. Thank you. Oh, Screwball. I think we're good for right now. I'll let you know if I hear anything from Joe from there. He just may be handling business. So we'll see here. Now, I want to ask everybody because I felt like I like heel Joey. Heel Joey, I feel like it gives his character more depth inside and outside of the ring because heel Joey has a motivation. And I think fans are really enjoying his heel work because he just lets his mouth fly and just lets it roll. And if anybody knows how Joey works even online, that's how he is online. He lets it roll, does his thing. So I feel like this heel Joey character is just Joey speaking his mind as it comes up. And it's damn fun to watch him have fun. So Haley J versus Megan Bain. Good to see you tonight, Real Green Cane. Welcome. I'm into it. If they'll let it happen, we can do it. Heel Joey's awesome. He's so much fun. Thank you, Mal. Reed, heel Joey is still such a face outside the ring. It's funny. He can't do it. And you're right. But, I think half the fun to heel Joey is all of us leaning into it, knowing, this is Joey. Here's what he's doing, and all the extra effort he puts in to put that character over is, fun to watch. Hot take here says heel Joey on a losing streak to the Marco stunt match. Like, can he actually lose to Marco? Oh, I like that. If GCW is willing to ride that story, I think that would be interesting. Just Joey just on a rolling losses all the way through. I like that idea a lot, actually. Nice call there. I'm going to move on to our next little spot here. Our winner was Haley J. And like I said, I was almost going to show this match this week as the match of the weekend because damn, but we had 4th of July coming up and I felt, you know what? Nothing like a Janela Dilf ass beating to kind of get us in the mood. So on to our third match here, the team of Resplendor and Iron Kid versus Gringo Loco and Vengador. 16.5-minute match. Iron Kid with some of the best gear of the night. It ends up being the weekend. I'm a big fan of green, and I thought that green and gold on him looked great. After this weekend, I realized that Iron Kid would be an amazing addition to our scrambles, and I think he would spice them up the way that we're kind of looking for our scrambles to be, tightened up a little more to give it a little more action. Resplendor looks great. Also, I'll say it before, when we first saw him in Vegas, I feel like we're seeing a completely different Resplendor. I will stick to what I said before, though. I feel like Resplendor gives me vibes of early Fuego del Sol. I see the shape of the shoulders. I see the shape of the head, the mask. I just get very Fuego vibes out of him. And it could be because he had that red gear that weekend. I am not sure. Full stop. Thank you so much, SJ. Especially now that I'm going solo tonight for right now. I appreciate you a lot. You've done so much. Thank you. And other people are also saying thank you. They know it all goes to a good place. Yeah, so this was my match of the night, second to Anakin. Good point there, Mal. Iron Kid never leaves Mexico. Can he finally maybe? Well, maybe that's what's going on here. A lot of the Mexican business goes through Gringo. So, I mean, I think that the fans do get a chance to speak after, somebody like Iron Kid comes in. He has his matches. Gringo has his opinion. Brett has his opinion. And then the fans over here on this channel get to have their opinion too. So this is a multifaceted thing going on here. I was happy with him. I thought he had a good look. Again, I don't know about singles just yet, but I do see multi-man tag matches, scrambles, things like that I think would be really excellent for him. Let's see what else is being said here. Screwball says, I think the Janela losing streak is probably going to culminate on his anniversary show and not necessarily at Homecoming. Now, that's very possible. Who he would be up against is the question. There's so many unknowns on that show, on the Janela show. I don't even know who's showing up. Maybe it's people who have been quote unquote, like maybe there's some that are canceled, quote unquote. Who knows? Whoever it is, I hope it's the best of us out there. And I hope everybody just has a damn good time, because that will reflect in the ring. I look at it that way. So, yes, thank you for the support. Very thankful for your support. Gringo is the modern day Conan. I think that's one way to look at it. Gringo is primarily like the pipeline that communication goes through. He's the telephone going straight down through to Mexico. So every now and then, if somebody awesome comes in that's a lucha, doesn't hurt to say a little something to him too. Like, hey man, he's awesome. Good job. I remember LA, Vengador's debut. I remember going to Gringo later and I'm like, damn, I wondered why Vengador had 5 shows booked already and we haven't even seen him yet. And then boom, we realize Venga's a beast. So let's see here. I wrote that Gringo and Vengador could easily be GCW tag team champions. I wrote that too many unique moves happened to mention. I enjoyed the high-paced lucha style. Our winner in this one, Gringo, Loco, and Vengador. I wrote that it was a tight match, completely satisfied with what I saw. Always a bright spot on any card, and I wish we had more lucha on every show. I'll state this only because it was stated online, and I want to see what everybody else's opinion are. I'm guessing it's going to be more positive than the negative. What are your thoughts on the possibility of having a lucha belt at GCW? Would that be something that you feel would be, worth it to do? I mean, I would love to see it on Gringo. I don't think he's held a championship at GCW, and I felt like he's earned one. So I could see that going there. Vengador is another one. We have so many people coming in from everywhere. I mean, it's just, I think being able to have a stable champion is one thing. Now, Crow Fairy Tale's against it. Not for it for right now. I get that too, because some people may be, concerned about that. Now, if they, Skelter said, if they did modified AAA CMLL rules, I'd be a huge fan of it. WWE sucks says, hell yeah, get a lucha belt and an ultra-violent tag belts. Oh, that would be wild. Some ultra-violent tag belts. If only. Reed, I think it's interesting, but it comes down to who gets it. And if Gringo got it, it sounds like a pity belt. No, I could see. I think only the smart ones would know he hasn't gotten a belt yet. Maybe. I'm not sure though. I think it's a genius idea. They have enough lucha matches for it, says SJ. Clown says not a lucha belt, but something similar to the X Division title. Now, that's something we should talk about maybe on a night where we're capable of it. But I've wanted some type of an IC title equivalent on GCW for the longest time. This is a company that focuses on young talent, upcoming talent, the hottest people on the indies right now. That's pretty much the exact definition of what you would do with an IC title. Up here, Skelter said the same thing. X Division. I'm not against that. I'm not against that. And same with the IC title and everything else. You could go around the world. Joe, how you doing, man?
So he was outside playing with his friends. He put his phone on the hood of a car. When the car drove away, it launched the phone 2 blocks away. And when the phone hit the ground, it thought that it was a car accident and called 911 and then notified his emergency contacts.
Hey, why don't you settle down for a couple minutes, catch your breath and relax and jump back in here? Because I can even see you're like just calming down now.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I was just running around the steps. We found the phone. The phone's fine. We're good. I'm all good. I was just running up the steps and I'm a bigger guy and cardio's not my thing.
Me neither. I'll bust sweat taking a piss. All right, here. So that was the end of match 3. You know what? Just because you're over here, Joe, this match, Resplendor and Iron Kid versus Gringo and Venga. We were talking Venga and Gringo could definitely be a tag team. It was nice seeing Venga back too. It's just he pops in off and on, and he's always a welcome sight. So.
Yeah, no, I love that match. My favorite spot was when, again, I'm not the best with the names of the moves, but when Gringo had them both double stacked on his shoulders, that was, and like, it's never clean, right? Like, I'm not saying Gringo's not clean, but like something like that, something always seems to go wrong.
Always. Those
3 men landed that move crisply and perfectly. It was so beautiful to see that entire match. I felt a lot of time in lucha matches. I say, and I think you say it too, John. Some spots take too long to set up. Some spots are botchy. This match had none of that. This match flowed. These guys, I mean, I don't know what they did before this, but they was perfection this match.
Well, yeah, the double-decker base bomb was bad. That was badass. And you're right. It's so funny. Both of us were going to kind of mention it, but dude, it was smooth.
Yeah.
And you normally can't have one guy on another guy's shoulder and not have that like weird snake effect where you move here and then eventually it moves up top.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was perfect all around. It was so good to see.
Yeah, Reed said here, magic. So yeah, WWE Sex said FTW belt. We have a trios belt coming out by Mao. Yeah, I don't know. Animal said I'd prefer a regular mid-card title instead of style specific, and that comes back to it, like an X Division or an IC. Well,
didn't we kind of have that before when Joey lost the belt for months and it was the Extreme title?
So here's the issue. The issue was it felt like the Extreme title and the Ultraviolent title grossly overlapped. Even fans couldn't really tell you the difference, except for I felt like Ultraviolent had glass.
Yeah.
So they kind of overlapped. You know what I mean?
Because I just looked at the Extreme title as like the mid-card title because GCW at that time was a lot of deathmatch, right? So you just called it the Extreme title, and that was kind of the mid-card title. Ultraviolent title was the title for the deathmatch, and then the world title was for everyone else.
Bro, I'd take this in a heartbeat. A quarterly World of Lucha show for a year. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every 3 months, you get one Lucha show.
Remember the Lucha show where the main event was Psycho Clown and what was it? Was it Dr.
him and Gringo?
Was that it?
Gringo. Okay, so the one
where
with Gringo.
Was it like that? It was in like the soccer.
Like
Yes.
That was Gringo. So we had him on the show and we had him actually run down that match live. He lost his gear on the way to the I think it was, he said, an airplane lost his gear. So he ended up with just everybody else's gear. He said at the time he was unsure if GCW really, him and GCW worked together very well. He just had the shittiest of all fucking days, he said. And when he got up there, he just yelled GC fucking W and launched. And I guess from there it ended up being something. And he felt like after that night, he actually became part of GCW.
Wasn't that his show though? Or the World on GCW?
I think it was the World on GCW, but don't quote me.
Maybe it wasn't even his. Maybe this was before even. I just remember that match stuck out to me.
Yeah, because he jumped off the field goal post.
It was Gringo Loco's The World on Lucha.
Oh, it was? Oh, there we go. See, Skelter also, the last World. Thank you. Thank you.
That was crazy. And that wasn't even the main event.
Mm-hmm.
It was Vikingo versus Laredo Kid.
Fucking banger that is.
That card was crazy, man.
When you look back, sometimes you're like, damn, we saw some good cards. We just didn't realize who we had at the time.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how that goes, All right, on to match 4. Interestingly enough, our GCW World Championship in the middle of the card. Atticus Kogar versus Hook, 15 minutes long. Full stop. Would you have put this one as the main event versus the main event we had of the GCW UV Championship?
Well, yes, but I'm wondering if AEW had a hard, he cannot go in the ring after glass.
I'm not against that if that's the case. I get that 100%. I'm just
wondering if that might be what it is, like safety first. Let's not mess up this AEW relationship. Just put them on before that match.
Here's what I'm seeing. This match we're talking about right now had Hook, AEW. The next match, Butcher and Blade. The next match, Leo.
Well, to be fair, that's not AEW.
Oh, yeah, Butcher and Blade are done now.
Yeah.
It's just, I see all this talent influx. I like it.
Yeah.
We'll get to Butcher and Blade when we have that chance to, but I was really happy with them there.
Yeah.
Okay, so this match, solid back and forth. This was more of a mainstream match for the first half. Then weapons came out and we were in Atticus playground. Yeah, I felt like the first half of the match was more Hook. The second half went into the more violent Atticus style. I loved Hook's walk away like Joe when Atticus was coming off the top rope. Hook stuck skewers in Atticus's head. Atticus had a taser. He tases Chad Rico. Poor Chad Rico. Atticus is tapping to Red Rum, but Chad Rico is out. We should have had a new champion. Well, anyway, Atticus has a taser. KJ takes it. He goes to tase Hook. Busta and Brain come out for the save. So our winner here via DQ was Atticus Kogar. I wrote here overall an extremely satisfying wrestling match, unexpectedly old school until the end. I felt like if mainstream wrestling kind of bled more into indie wrestling, this is kind of what we would get.
No, I definitely agree. I did have one beef with this match. I know the ref was down. I know Atticus is a heel, but just tapped way too fast if he's our champion, right? Like, you have a TV guy, and the second he locks in that chokehold, you're tapping. To me, I wish he would have held it in for a little bit, and when he realized there was no, then he taps, and then the ref still isn't there.
Mm-hmm.
But I just felt like that was way too fast, considering you have an AEW guy in there like that. Also, someone said in the comments, which makes a lot of sense now, KJ had to be in Jersey, and no, KJ was. This was Saturday night, so that's not true, right? Saturday show.
KJ was on Saturday, I believe, but not on Sunday.
Not on Sunday.
Yeah, because Stackhouse came in the ring alone to beat on Busta and Brain on Sunday. Remember, he held the belts up by himself.
Okay, so the comment was correct. KJ had to be PWJ, right, on Sunday.
Yes.
So he probably had a flight he had to catch. So if they wanted to make it work, they were under a time restraint.
Okay.
Probably why they were, where they were.
So we could talk about this one for a second. Reed, I'm right. I mean, I agree with you, Reed. Sorry. Keep Atticus strong. There's been a lot of run-ins. There's been a lot of fuckery. There's been a lot of DQs. There's been a lot of unfinished matches. I really wish they would go back to keeping Atticus strong instead of consistent and constant run-ins. Yeah, now, I understand it. But at some point, Vandal's going over more than the GCW championship because we can't get a full match sometimes, or at least most recently. Everything Atticus does, I feel, is quality. And sometimes I just want to see him finish the cake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I also understand there's a story that needs to be told. But I'm getting to the point where I feel like at least the last week or two, there's been a lot more interference than usual. And I feel like it kind of creates a small amount of disappointment for the fans who do want to see, a match go to the end.
Yeah, I just feel like I do agree. Like, I do love still like when the heels do heel things to win. But I do agree with both of you that there is times where your champion needs to win clean, right? Like, he still needs to win a match. And it's been a lot of, I can't recall the last time he's actually won a match clean on his own.
It's not that it's been a long time. It's just that this course of action has happened so much recently. It erases your brain on when the last couple.
I'm on GCW's cage match right now, just to kind of go back in, right? So let's see. This was the weekend, so it wasn't this weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was a tag team the weekend before. It wasn't clean, that early show versus Aaron Williams.
Oh, that's right.
Cage of Survival, he didn't have a match. Did he defeat Mirko in Milan clean?
Couldn't tell you. Yeah. I cannot remember.
And that was 5/24. So if that was clean, we're talking 2 months ago was the last time he had a clean win.
Yeah. Ishmael said Aaron Roberts was the last one.
Was the last clean.
Yeah. Reed says, for the record, cage match isn't fully accurate. That is the truth.
I'm not using it to say what happened. I'm just using it as if we can jog our memories as to what happened in that match.
Oh, that's just Reed being Reed. Reed goes straight to the point. Let's see here. Okay, so there was that. Anything else on this one before we move on?
No, I enjoyed this match, but I'm trying to see when they last fought. January 13th was the last time he won clean.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I can't remember.
No,
I can remember. But also, he's a heel, so you know what I mean.
No, I get it, but I do agree with you guys are saying that it's a lot of run-ins, and it gets old even for a heel after a while.
And I don't mean it in a bad way, but I mean, like, hey, if I see it over and over, it's almost like, why watch it if it's not going to have an ending?
You're almost expecting it.
Right. And I understand, well, this feeds into the story, but it's like there's so many run-ins that it can't be a story anymore, and it's just a pattern.
Yeah.
And when it becomes a pattern, it's not fun to look forward to after a while.
No, I definitely agree with you there. I 100% agree.
Oh, Hayabusa. That was somewhat clean, said Ishmael.
Okay, so we could say right now that if we keep looking back, that was probably the last one.
Let's see. Mal says, I don't believe Atticus Koger has won clean since Vandal 48 is for.
That's carried away.
I get what they're doing. But as a watcher, I actually want to see the competition.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
No, I agree.
So Skelter said, did he ever win clean? Well,
Listen, it's okay to raise these questions for your champion, especially when
Yes.
we're talking about to start the show that they're getting more views in the national light. It's time to make your champion look strong.
Yes. And as much as you hear from fans and as I hear from fans, this is stuff that's being discussed.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to know this. There are some people that are like, oh man, I would like to see a match go all the way through. Or hey, I'd like to see a single championship match go to the end clean.
One thing you hear a lot, and I love the booking of GCW, so I'm not going to say it's me, but in these groups you hear overbooking.
Yeah.
Right? Like sometimes they're overbooked. I love the run-ins. I love, surprises and stuff, but you do hear sometimes there's overbooking being done.
I think sometimes that happens when you're trying to give somebody something that they already know is coming and you're trying to give it to them in a different way. And that is not easy to do. You know what I mean? I can't remember who said that, but they basically said the difficult thing is they already know what the fans want. It's giving the fans what they want in a new way is not easy. So
yeah, but I think Atticus is what the fans want.
Yep.
So I just think it doesn't really matter how he wins. Like, I mean, like it doesn't matter, like, not how he wins. I said that wrongly, but like, you don't have to do the dirty stuff. Fans will be happy with him winning clean, right? Like, it doesn't matter that he's heel in my eyes because Atticus, just the whole story of knowing what has transpired, I think, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but like, let him win clean. Give him some wins.
And it's all a matter of opinion because I have Skelter here saying there needs to be overbooking sometimes. You can't do the same things in Missouri and New Mexico that you can do. And that's kind of where I was saying is that, coming up with something, a new way to serve the same cheeseburger can be difficult sometimes.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. But it's just redundant now at this point. Like week in, week out. Switch it up a little. Let shock us a little. Let him pin cleanly.
It looks like the Juggalos have invaded us. Good.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Oh, well, every week El Juggalo come in, throw up the whoop whoop, and give us a little information on JCW and bounce. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah,
we love seeing them. They love popping in. It's all love. Juggalo originally came around when JCW and GCW were doing their thing, and I mean, we're like the one place that would weekly cover it. So ever since then, we've seen, like I said, I know a story on every one of these names up here. If you just ask me half the time, I will know because they're just, year after year, the same names pop up. So
yeah, no, I definitely see it. But to address Skelter's comment there about want him on every show, I don't think I'm saying I don't want him on every show. I'm saying I want to see him win with a clean pin.
Yeah.
Every now and then. I want to see Atticus on every show. I just don't need the heel shit every show, if that makes sense.
I get that.
Now you got people asking their story, John.
What's my story? Oh God, I don't even know what I started.
Finish their story.
I know nothing. All right, on to our next match for the GCW Tag Team Championship. Busted the Brain versus Butcher and the the Bees and the Bees versus the Bees and the Bees. This was Busted and the Brain's 55th match at GCW together. I also wrote that I need Butcher and the Blade versus Violence is Forever at some point because I feel like they would be a brutal match against each other. I wrote here, this was great energy here. It was a pick-me-up after the broken finish of our World Championship match. Our winner in this one was Busted and Brain, 15.5 minutes long. Alec got the pin and had his legs on the ropes, and fans were booing afterwards. What was going on there? Was that an accident? Was that on purpose?
I think it's on purpose, but I also think like it might be a situation where it's like the GCW guys, like, this is our house. We're going to do whatever the fuck we want to keep our belts here, right? Like, so that's what I viewed it as. But I just love how they week in, week out now, they're starting to roll the stories into each other. And you see them come out and defend Hook in this match, and then it rolls right into the next match, right? And then, but that also rolls into the title match in a couple months, in a couple weeks, right? Like it all kind of intertwines with each other, and I love that when they all overlap. So that was really cool to see. But I love when these AEW guys who maybe aren't being used as much, or for example, at all, and let go, are getting a chance now in marquee spots in GCW to be shown. You've seen it with Bear, right? He was pushed aside and written off, and his contract wasn't renewed. And first match in GCW, and he's a made man. You've seen the Butcher and the Blade now. They're showing you what they can do on their own without anything behind them, and they impressed. And I do want to see them come back. I hope they're a regular now within the company.
We'll see what happens here. This question came up here. Does the Bustin' Brain have the most title defenses at as tag team champions? And I'm going to tell you right now,
You're the stat guy.
That's a really rough one. Who do you think?
No, I said you're the stat guy. So
yeah,
Violence in Forever. They were champions for a while, right?
Yeah, Violence is Forever had 33 championships, championship defenses to their name. Right now, I'm doing accounts 18 plus 36 title defenses for Bustin' Brain right now.
Really?
Yeah, let's see. Garbage Daddies, VIF. I'm trying to look for any other like long reigns, because a lot of 15-day. Bussy had a decent reign, but I think they had less than 20 to their name. 12 matches to them. The Briscoes were 92 days. That's not enough. Could be Los Macizos.
Oh,
let me see. No, it's just they held the title for so long.
Yeah, was there some issues with getting them on shows?
It was probably issues with their visa. That seems to always be the issue.
Yeah.
Okay, so excuse me. Off the top of my head, I would say it's definitely between Violence is Forever and Young Dumb and I almost said Young Dumb and Broke. Wow. Okay, so yeah, Violence is Forever. Violence is Forever had 235. Yeah, so this match, their latest match this weekend, I believe made them the most, that should be the most defenses of any GCW tag team champion. I'm going to double check that and maybe put that stat out tonight or tomorrow. Good call. Wow.
Yeah.
And again, yeah. I'll have to double check just to see, but you may have hit something there, Ishmael.
That's crazy.
So yeah, the only other one I was thinking was Violence is Forever, but yeah, Macizos had it, but there we go. Yeah. We don't have to say that one out loud, but yeah. Is what it is. Okay. Yeah. And that's what I did. Yes. Screwball. I combined both reigns because YDNP had Bustin' Brain had 2, and then Violence is Forever had 2. So honestly, I have not watched it, Juggalo. I'm so sorry, bud. I have been crazy busy just staying up on. I was watching the second show for review an hour and a half before this show started. So it's fresh in the brain, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, I was watching it this morning at work.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Well, the only other note I wanted to mention on this tag team match was that the fans were chanting, "Please come back" for Butcher and Blade after this. And I double that. If they come back in here with the same intensity and they deliver like they were, I'm fine with them coming back anytime they want to. And if they want to be champions, bring it. I'm cool with it.
Yeah. No, I agree. And I think now that they're no longer with AEW, I think it's definitely possible that we see them a lot more often.
I hope so, man. They delivered this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely.
I cut you off.
No, I was just agreeing with you. I was just saying definitely.
Are you feeling better now that everything isn't all crazy around there?
Yeah, it was because it said SOS when it sent me, and I was like, what the hell? Like, because he's at my mother-in-law. I was like, SOS. So, yeah, go figure. 8-year-old puts his phone in a car and the car drives off.
I've done it myself at 43 one time. So I was getting in the freezer in the garage. So I put my phone down on the roof of the car so I could get into the freezer. And then I was tired. So I just walked inside with my food. And next morning I'm like, where's my phone? And yeah, it was on the side of the highway. It got ran over. It was all fucked up. So,
But his phone wasn't even damaged.
lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky. Wow. Well, good. Wow. Good news all around, huh? Nobody's injured. The phone's good. It didn't cost you any money.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he just went and got a new phone. It wouldn't cost me money.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're under warranty.
No, he just went and had one. They're just
You're
that irresponsible. You're done.
Good stuff right there. All right. Our next match, Shotzi Blackheart versus Leo. Battle of the Blackhearts. That's what I have here. There was an emotional component that I felt only could happen between them. So I enjoyed that at GCW. Shotzi's out first. Always a great reception from the LA fans. Leo walks through the curtain. ROH TV Championship first. And I want to write, I really had a chance to see it. His character is genius. Just absolutely genius. There was a red door that both crashed through. Shotzi ended up with black stuff coming out of her mouth afterwards. She turned evil, and Shotzi tapped out. Where winner here was Leo Rush. So what do you think about this match, man?
I love Leo Rush. Like, just no matter what, and he seems like he's always changing his character, which I get it. You know, you want to stay relevant, you want to stay ahead of the game. But this character definitely does it for me. I agree with you. It's so different, right? It's hard to explain almost. Like, what is the guy from the Lord of the Rings?
Gandalf?
No, my precious.
Oh, Smeagol.
That's what it reminds me of, right? Like the way he walks to the ring with the belt and stuff. Like, that's what I get when I see him, and it's so well done. And why not? It's working in WWE for Danhausen, that eerie stuff. So why not try to tap?
It's Gollum. I messed that up. I said Smeagol. Thank you, guys.
Lord of the is Harry Potter, right?
Yeah, I'm terrible. I get my nerd shit all messed up.
This match was excellent. It had good wrestling, but also, like you said, the eerie stuff played into it. I loved that. Another one, Leo, we've seen him a lot in GCW early on, but I need to see more of him. I need to see more of him in GCW, whatever character it is. He's just one of my favorites in the ring.
Screwball, great point here. It's crazy that we get someone currently on TV rotation from AEW and not someone just banished to ROH tapings. I like that too. And Leo was on Forbidden Door the next day.
And a marquee spot.
I'd love to know what's going on behind the scenes because I like the cooperation right now.
Yeah. And I
wish I knew more.
Brett even talked about it a little bit on X the other day when people were like talking like, when that whole thing with the My AEW came out, and they're like, I wonder what this means for our WWE relationship. And Brett came out and said, it's shocking. It's almost like you can't have a relationship with both companies at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. The fans created more of the stuff. Okay. This happened at ECW. A lot of people don't talk about this. People didn't chant WWE. When Ultimate Warrior did something cool, they cheered for the Warrior. When Macho Man did something cool, they cheered for Macho Man. What happened was ECW, Paul Heyman decided that he was going to make an us versus them dichotomy, whatever you want to put it as. And basically that's where the ECW chants came from, was them repping their wrestling company. So ever since then, it's been a thing, especially, at the independent level. It has a good and bad component. So let's just say Effie comes off the top rope, hits something amazing, something amazing that they can show on Twitter for the next 3-4 days, right? Instead of chanting Effie, Effie, people are chanting GC dub, GC dub.
Yeah.
It was never like that. And
I never thought about that because it does happen, right?
Right. So, I mean, how do you get over if every time you get something big like that, they're chanting the name of the company, not you?
Yeah. No, you're right, because like in WWE, right? Like for example, Oba Femi, right? Like right now they're chanting "Oh," but they're not chanting WWE,
Correct.
right? Like that's so true.
Because that chant is an underdog chant.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
AEW do fans chant AEW?
No, no, not at all. You cheer for the person that's in the ring doing it.
Right. And also, this is an indie underground style thing too, because it started at ECW. It's going to carry through the indies that we always say the name. But another thing that you're going to see, Joe, you've seen this too. Outside of a handful of names, the name of the company sells more than the name of the wrestler.
And I think we've talked about this off air, literally before we came on. You've seen it a lot where people may think they're bigger than the three letters on the marquee, and those three names truck on even when the other names disappear.
Yep. It's a phenomena. I just figured it was worth. We've touched on it a couple times before, but it's always fun to touch on it again. Yeah, without ECW and Paul Heyman's idea there, I don't know if we would have people chanting the company's name.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I've never thought about that, but that is a great point.
Clown said you make them chant for the company because you don't know how long the performer will be there. Correct. That, I believe, is part of it. Part of it's the fact that the company is enduring. The wrestler's just there. And
yes.
In a year, that wrestler's gone, and now you have but GCW endures through that.
Yep. That's so true.
So I really wish Shotzi would maybe stick with that character she had with Leo moving forward. And I don't know if she'd ever do it alone. Maybe Leo would give her a blessing or something, but I really did like that character Leo brought out in her.
I would like to see it if Leo becomes more of a regular, we get them paired up. That would be pretty cool to see. But I do agree with you that might not be something that she does on her own.
20 years of the Bad Boy just released. Megan Bain will be there to celebrate the Bad Boy on August 6th. Oh, I love that. I love that. Thank you, Megan Bain, for showing up. I'm just trying to see if anyone else is on this. Rising French star Leeds Lewis is coming to GCW 5 dates. That says a lot right there about how they feel about him. Coney Island, New York, Hartford, Connecticut, Manchester, New Hampshire, Dallas, Texas, and Tulsa, Oklahoma. So basically the next 5 shows. Yeah. And debuting on Coney Island is pretty badass. I don't know who he fights. Do you know who Leeds Lewis fights at Coney Island on the 4th?
Did they announce it, or are they just saying he's debuting there?
Unknown. I think that was just literally the debut. So I don't see anything else on it yet. I do see that Circus Death Match, Homecoming Part 2, Sicko versus Nino. I'm starting to think that maybe it's time for us to think that maybe Sicko versus Nino may very well be like a rivalry that we could build for the next, who knows, couple years.
Is it the modern day what was it, CM Punk and
maybe.
Was that it?
Could be.
Yeah, travel from territory to territory, right? But did you see that was 2 rings?
Yeah, I'm going to be curious about that.
Makes you wonder about the rest of the card. Because you're not going to rings for 1 match, right?
I don't know. I generally don't like doing 2 rings at GCW because I don't feel like the wrestlers are very good at using both rings. And sometimes the front row really is just watching from all the way over here, trying to watch the match when front row should also get some front row wrestling.
Yeah. Definitely think it makes
that.
it with the setup of the room, it makes it a little wonky.
Yeah. And so that's why I kind of wonder about it. I just want everybody to get a show. And the only way to do that's for them to utilize both rings, not just one. And I've seen it too many times where I wish somebody would go, look, guys, I just worked the left side like 75% of my match. Can you guys work the right side, a decent amount of yours? Just coordinate it with everything else.
Yeah, pick the ring, rotate rings until you get to the match where it's both rings.
Yeah. I just think it's fair, especially to paying customers.
No, I definitely agree.
Match 7, Starboy Charlie versus Nick Gage. Being in LA means we get a Starboy Charlie match. Nick Gage back in LA is huge. It's been years. The fans love going through the whole ritual of welcoming Nick Gage to LA. Starboy came out unexpectedly hard here. Gage picked up his speed in this match versus probably his previous matches, and I want to say he looked better in ring for it. The pizza cutter also chewed up Starboy's face, and I had a fun time watching that. Going to the ending here, a little over 9 minutes long, a short match. Our winner was Nick Gage. How'd you feel about this one, Joe?
I was shocked. I'm not gonna lie. Starboy did things that I did not expect, especially where he's at in his career right now. Very cool to see someone do this with Gage. It's probably like a bucket list thing for him to be able to check off his list. Say he did a death match with Nick Gage, but this match blew my expectations away. I wasn't expecting much out of it. I'm not saying that because of who it is, because it's two of the best. It's just the styles were so different, but it was so cool to see Charlie adapt to Gage's style and kind of embrace it. So it's a match I would honestly love to see again, but yeah, that pizza cutter did do some damage to that pretty face Starboy Charlie. So I'm sure the executives in Connecticut weren't too happy with that, but overall, excellent match. You're muted.
Wow, that's the first time in a while, man. Feeling old school tonight. Fucking muting myself. Screwball said, speaking of Starboy, did we notice they call him Starboy Charlie and not Chaz Starboy Hall right after losing the ID title?
I didn't pick up on that in the time. Are you insinuating that he's done with the WID now?
I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish I did, but I don't know. They made an effort to call him that. So maybe since they're not on so here's a smart thing. Maybe when they're on the indies, be on the indies. When they're in WWID, give them their WWID names.
Yeah.
Because maybe some of these kids will fall in love with Chaz and they go see a Starboy Charlie match and it's just blood and all that other shit. I could see where WWE might want them to create that separation of names. So maybe that 9-year-old can't find that Starboy Charlie bleeding his fucking nuts off, you know?
That makes sense. No, that does make 100% sense. Like, they don't want them to YouTube Starboy, you know, and then find that.
I'm with Ishmael. The WWID title should have been on the line in GCW. That would have just given it an extra little curve in the story. I like that idea.
When have we had an ID match? Like the last time? I can't remember.
Bro, it's been a while.
Right?
I still feel the whole WWID thing is kind of loose and not really I'll tell you this much. I don't think they're following it as much as they were when they first came up with the idea. And I don't even know if the idea is going to stick.
I think Evolve threw a big wrench into that.
Who's that?
Evolve and having that now, that kind of negated needing the ID, if I'm being honest.
I think the whole reason for the ID was a reaction to AEW sucking up all the independent talent.
Yeah.
I think this was their opportunity to say, look, we need to grab some of these guys before they're gone because they're starting to see real wrestlers are making it on AEW. And, you know, there was quite a few wrestlers the WWE had a chance to do something with before AEW had a chance to bite them.
Yeah, I think there was maybe a little panic because you've seen WWE kind of pivot their strategy of finding wrestlers where they were going more athletes versus wrestlers, right? They were targeting collegiate athletes and converting them to wrestlers, which takes a little longer, right? Like, it's, for example, I believe that happened with Tiffany Stratton, right? Like, she was a gymnast or something like that at the college level, and they converted her to a wrestler. Whereas if you sign, for example, Haley J, she's tailor-made, and you could show her where the cameras are and put her on TV tomorrow, right? Like, that's the difference, weeks versus years. And I think the ID was made to kind of buck that idea of WWE doesn't want indie talent anymore. They want athletes.
I just felt like the WWE ID program had some gray areas in the beginning, and I don't even think fans or owners of companies were very clear about what the rules were, how everything worked. And I still don't feel it's 100% clear with ownerships, with fans at all. I don't even know if the wrestlers know how to conduct everything, or if maybe there was a class and they said, we're going to do this, this, and this, and that's that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
From what I heard, and this is like just all what I've been told, if a company has a quote unquote WWE ID match, the ID program pays for them, not for them to wrestle, but like for their travel and stuff.
Yeah. And then they have access to the weight room and nutritionists.
Yeah.
So lucky them.
And you also have to slap that on your poster.
Exactly.
Right. If you're a smaller company, GCW doesn't need it. But if you're a smaller company, that goes a long way of saying we have a WWE ID match. It maybe brings new fans in, or like, oh, these guys are going to be in WWE one day. Let's go check it out. Right.
Yep. And again, this is where I feel like I would love to see GCW at my AEW, where some more eyeballs can get on them, because it just, okay, here's the other reason why I want AEW to do it. Because if WWE picked up GCW, the blood's gone, the cussing's gone, the music's gone. What are you left with? You're left with ECW on TNN.
Yeah.
And that's something that needs to be figured out. Even if we go to my AEW, how are you going to do the music? Who's paying for that license?
Well, so what happens on my AEW? Have you heard anything in terms of, will that be able to stay?
Nope. I don't think Brett knows either. This is like, it was, I believe it was just a short discussion, according to Brett. It was just a short discussion. It wasn't even with Tony. It was just, they discussed some things, but when it came to details, they were not discussed. So, I mean, and I'm going off the top of my head when it came to like how many shows, or when it came to contractual, they weren't even there yet. They were just saying, hey, we've got this new thing, and if you're interested.
Am I crazy and you can tell me if I'm crazy to think this, GCW's been around long enough and kind of established his name enough. Why not just get your own app?
I think partially it's the costs. It's the monthly costs of the servers and all this other bullshit. And if it goes down, you got to hire someone to constantly keep it going. And
could you have enough backlog to give a reason for fans to tune in, right? Like even for not the live stuff, like if you get your whole catalog over there, you have enough stuff to get people to subscribe.
Yeah. But it's just like Triller. If they don't know about you ahead of time, how are they going to find out about you?
Yeah.
So
I get that, but I'm also thinking like AEW fans are a little bit of a smarter fans than even WWE fans. And I think a large number of them, if you're fans of AEW and if you know what my AEW is, you probably know what GCW is already.
Yeah. And I think they should be right there. GCW is the pipeline. Like if you want to watch what's going on AEW 3 years from now, watch GCW.
Yeah.
3 years ago, you would have saw Billy, you would have saw Nick Gay. I mean, you would have saw Nick Wayne. You would have seen so many people that are on AEW's TV now over at GCW tearing it up. Yeah. I mean, I said it before. Imagine if this whole situation was set up, Nick Wayne would have debuted on AEW TV. And we would have already had fans that have a 2-3 year emotional relationship with him. So you're not just starting from square one with a Nick Wayne, you're on square 6 already, and you just need to build upon that. So there's even this like fear of missing out with some of these AEW fans.
But to be fair, like I think, and it's not even a but to what you're saying, it's kind of like an extension of what you're saying. With my AEW also having other promotions, I feel like even if that is a kind of natural trajectory where GCW talent keeps going to AEW, it still wouldn't feel like a feeder system, so to say, just because there is other promotions on there. If GCW was the only indie on there, real fast it would feel like the evolve to AEW, right? Like it's AEW, ROH, GCW, right? But with other promotions being on there now, it's like, oh, that's not a feeder system. That's just a company that runs on their platform.
And a lot of things have changed at GCW in the last 6 months to a year. It is
Yeah.
not the same GCW from 2022, 2023.
No, not at
So-
all. They're not resting on the same old to get them by. You can see over the past year, Brett has done a lot to invest in new names, and he's also done a lot to push these new names. Case in point, Bear and Viperous, and we're even seeing it with Anakin now over the past couple of shows, and we've seen it with Sicko a little bit. We've seen it with Nino. They're making a conscious effort to get these new talents over.
I got a wild one for you. What about Sicko and Nino tag team and they take the GCW tag team championships? Let them run hell through the fucking company.
I would love that. I would love that.
And you know what you're going to get. You know, since they're on a team, they can help each other and deliver. They're the hottest, youngest things out there right now.
And we've already seen with Sicko, if you put them against a person who might not be as comfortable with deathmatch, and I've seen it with Nino a little bit too, they can go, right? They don't have to be all glass and hardcore and deathmatch, right? Like we've seen Sicko versus Joey. He's a good wrestler, right? He can go. So I wouldn't be against that at all.
Skelter said put the tag straps on a team of Danger and Redacted. Redacted's never put into enough of the conversations, but if he was, I don't understand sometimes how he goes under the radar, but the fans don't let him go under the radar.
Who did they run in for? Who did Buster and Bring run in for at Cage of Survival?
Oh my gosh, you're asking me. So I don't know.
It was Danger and was it Nino? I think it might have been Danger and Nino.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because then they ran in for them against Mason and Janela.
I don't know.
That was a tag team at the time. I'm like, this needs to be a tag team. But I would love, the three, you could interswap them anyway. Danger, Sicko, and Nino. Any of those three, you could put in a tag team of two, and I'd be okay with it.
Hell yeah! And if like I said, if only two of them can show up, well, there's a tag.
Yeah.
And if only one of them can show up, throw them in a fucking scramble somewhere. Just I don't know.
Yeah, it was Nino and Danger that I said.
Speed Punk said that, Speedball Mike Bailey said in his vlog after the Cage of Survival, Lil Sicko was one of his favorites because of all the crazy spots he did in the cage match. So there we go.
Yeah. I mean,
he's got something on him, man.
I think I've ever heard anyone say they don't like Sicko and what he brings.
I do know there was a lot of doubts quietly before he got in the company, though. Because I know that a lot of us were screaming, you need to get Sicko on your fucking card. And they're like, well, he's down in Deep South. And I'm like, I don't give a shit where the flower comes from. Is it a beautiful flower? Because, I mean, flowers can be raised in damn near anything. Lotuses come out of anywhere.
It's a fair question to ask, right? It's a fair question to ask, can they cut it?
Yes.
Doing it there and doing crazy shit gets over, right? Like, GCW fans are a little more, I don't want to say educated, but they're not just all bloodthirsty. They do enjoy good wrestling still. Yeah. So I know there's definitely a concern there where it's just slash and cut and not any substance. And that was the worry.
Okay, let's have fun. This is Joe's company now. This is Joe CW. Okay. Who's your UV champion right now?
Oh, I'm going to say Viperous.
See, I'd put it on Redacted. Who would be your tag team champions right now?
Oh, but hold up. Redacted is currently an HB champion. So you would have both.
Yep.
Oh.
Hey, man, I don't have that. What is that? That drama bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn.
Well, I think they call it tribalism.
Yeah. I don't give a shit about that. Honestly, if one can't exist in its own atmosphere. Maybe there's a problem with it not being strong enough to hold up its own atmosphere. I get it. I get what you're saying, but I think this should end soon. And I think everybody should try to get along.
Yeah.
And I know that that's a hard thing to do. And everybody knows I've put in tens of hours trying to bridge these companies again. I have. Everybody knows it. I've turned down a No Holds Barred podcast because it's just, I honestly, I won't say turn it down, but I just think there's people doing that right now that I respect, that I think they should cover No Holds Barred. You know, and there are some people like in the Chud atmosphere will say, man, I got to respect that group. I got to respect who's there. And you know what I mean? I do my best to respect them, but I do believe there's some people in that group that know deathmatch better than me. And I think they're better mouthpieces than me. I love what's going on in NHB. I watch it. I'm a GCW fan, but I'm also an NHB fan.
I
no
love
shit.
NHB.
Exactly. So, I mean, this is one of those things where I just go, you know, I just wish everybody get along and do their thing.
Yeah.
You know,
so I'm going to hear my answer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
My answer. So if it's my company and I don't got to go off of what current storyline is, I'm a huge Jameson Shook fan. Like, I just think every time I see him in a match, he's always impressing me. I'm going to put the belt on him. I was a little disappointed at Cage of Survival that they did all that, a big spot where Matt gave him the entry, like, personally, and then I felt like he was out and in a matter of 3 minutes. Yeah. I wish there was more spots for him.
You know what's good about him is he's only 23, which means we've got a solid 10, 15 years ahead of us on him. I'm a big believer in him too, dude. I like him a lot. I think he's got a lot going for him, and I think he is going somewhere. We're just catching him in his early years.
Yeah, I think what draws me to him is the personality, right? Like,
yeah,
at that young of an age, you shouldn't be like that comfortable.
Bingo.
Just is, right? Like, it just comes natural to him.
Yeah. And it's the little things. Like, I pay attention when someone's pounding skewers in your head. Do you kind of like back off, or are you standing there just fucking putting your head down and taking it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love that he comes out the hot to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's, you know, gets the, it's like that Kanye West song, gets the people going.
Gets the people going.
But you asked for the tag titles.
Yes, tag titles. Who are your tag teams right now?
I would go KJ and Stackhouse. I think that's, in terms of, you know, you might be losing Jordan and Alec every show because of where they're at with AEW or ROH, but I think you gain KJ and Stackhouse. They're not as big as names, but they're almost there. They're almost up there. So I think you don't lose much with putting it on them too.
And who's your champion?
I still think we're getting this by the end of the year, maybe even Homecoming. I think we get Gage Atticus. I really do.
Do you think we have another Gage run, or do you think that Gage just, Atticus eats the defense and he keeps rolling?
Knowing what behind the scenes happened with all of them and the company and stuff like that, I think it would be huge for Atticus to get the win. Huge. But like, that Cage of Survival stuff happened, and then we've not really heard much since.
Correct.
I think it has to be addressed.
I always wonder if things are purposely not addressed, or they're just oversights and just hasn't been thought of yet, because it's, GCW is like a one-man operation in that sense.
But it literally writes itself, right? Like,
yep.
Someone took out Gage, just so happened that the person was built a lot like Atticus, and then Otis took the spot, right? Like, it literally writes itself.
Anton's come up a couple times too.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, this is good. I love it. Okay, I'll do this for fun. I think right now my ultraviolet, my UV would be redacted.
Okay.
My tag team would be I'll get back to tag team. I'd throw Bear on my championship, my world championship.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's the most in my head. A personal.
So let me
opinion.
ask you this:
He's the most.
When you're booking in your head, are
Mm-hmm.
you worrying about other contractual obligations where you're going to miss the entire weekend? I mean, I know Atticus wasn't there either, but you didn't even have the opportunity to book Bear for Cage of Survival or Tournament of Survival because he had a contractual obligation. Does that play a factor at all?
Absolutely. And being smart, Joe, you'd know the same thing. You would set that all up ahead of time. You know what? I've got 6 months ahead. I need to have this date and this date cleared off. Are we good? If not, then, you know.
Yeah.
But right now I feel like he's more the total package. He's got the size, he's got the weight, he's got the height, he's got the mic skills, he's got the popularity, everything's running in his, like he can damn near not do wrong right now except for work TNA. You know what I mean? Like he's doing everything on the independent level. And even now, I feel like when we see him, it's damn near a spectacle. We are kind of getting enough separation of time between his appearances. 2 appearances a month would be a minimum for me. Maybe 3 would be a minimum for me on him, because if you don't show up, are you really a champion? But at the same time, we're going to run into another problem. If he runs down to Alabama, I mean, who's going to challenge him for the GCW world title in Alabama? You know, he's going to eclipse some people out there. He's a big boy, you know? And but at the same time, if that
Sorry, guys, we have some technical difficulties here.
Sorry about that. I actually hit my mouse and it kicked me out.
I figured that because it put me on both boxes.
Oh shit. Sorry about that, everyone.
You're good.
I just feel like, you know what I mean? We have to step up what our champion looks like. We have to step up what he sounds like. You know, if I'm
I think Atticus like could be that. I don't see him a whole lot of other places right now.
I think he's strictly GCW, or at least 90% GCW.
Yeah, I haven't seen him many places right now.
No. So yeah, I went into the Shadow Realm. I was getting my instructions from the Shadow Realm on what's going on in the real realm. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to think of what else.
He's legit strictly GCW. He did a couple NWA matches in the past couple of months.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, it's been GCW.
Nice.
Yeah, so maybe get him out there more with that belt.
Well, the same thing, and that's why I say Bear, is because at least he's going on TNA, so at least we have a TV star. You know what I mean?
No, I get it.
It's just he looks like a champion. That's what a champion looks like. The people are behind him. You know, they enjoy everything he does. Yada yada. He gets a fantastic reaction. It's like Redacted. It's like a couple of these guys. They just get a fantastic reaction. Gage gets a fantastic reaction. You know, it's like if we just had 10 to 12 people like that every time they came through, you know, just people went nuts, would be so great.
Yeah. That just gets a pop anywhere.
I don't know. I feel like the other thing is that with a Bear championship, I feel like that would almost force bigger competitors. And honestly, step it up. That's the way I look at it. I mean, I don't know.
Like maybe you see Otis challenge for the title. Bear Otis for the title.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Why the hell not? And I like a death matcher at the world championship level, because that leaves you open to all forms of defense, not just, well, it's got glass, I can't do that.
Yeah.
No, it needs to be.
I agree with you there. I think people a lot of times, they're like, you put on a death matcher and you pigeonhole the title into a death match. But I think it does exactly what you said. It does reverse, right?
Yes.
To be a good deathmatch wrestler, you have to be a good wrestler first. So it opens it up to every single avenue of wrestling.
So that's the other thing is now I think there is a separation that I think is coming where GCW is starting to get more wrestler or more death matchers who can wrestle, like your Gresham, like your Bear, like people who really can give you a match. And I mean, if this trend continues, we will see a true death match split, the guys who can wrestle and the crashers and bashers.
Well, this match we're about to talk about now is case in point. All of these people in this match can actually wrestle.
Well, I'll do this right here, and then I'll throw it back to you. Our main event, the GCW Ultraviolent Champion. We had Anakin Murphy versus Slade versus JKM versus Mr. Danger versus Vipress, and finally our champion Otis Kogar. I'm going to throw it back to you, Joe, because I figured we might as well just start it.
Yeah, so like I just said, like this is a match, like even Slade, right? Like he's unorthodox the way he wrestles, but if you ask him how to have a good match, he can put together a good match, right? It's not all crash and burn 24/7. There is that from his aspect and from his character. Don't get me wrong, but overall, all of these workers are good wrestlers at the core, right? And like Mr. Danger was impressing us with jumping off a ship before he was ever doing deathmatch, right? Like that, I think people seem to forget. It's just not all about how many tubes you can take, right? Like you need to be able to put together a match to do it. And this was a case in point where this match was so much fun. I loved how you had it simultaneously on the outside of the ring, Slade on one side of the ring setting up a door tower, and then Danger on the other side of the ring setting up a door tower. And you were just wondering, like, what the hell is going on? But overall, just a great match. And I'll let you kind of talk about it and then go deeper into it.
Sweet. Okay, so my notes, they say Otis vacated his title and walked off. The other 5 competitors fought. This reminded me of the Tremont match where he kind of got injured and jumped out. And that's kind of what I was thinking here. I sincerely did not think Otis was flown in out of this, out of the state so that he could come in and say, nah, fuck it, I ain't wrestling tonight. So I knew that there was something there. Also, the way Otis did this delivery was something a little different than we'd seen. So I can appreciate that also. This is another one where he's trying to give us the cheeseburger just in a different way.
Yeah.
That's what this was. JKM's first death match. Congratulations to you. There was a great moonsault to the outside, a wild spot with Slade where both went through a barbed wire door bridge. Now, Slade brought the aggression. He was the enforcer in this match. Danger with an awesome ladder spot. Vipress brought in a glass pane. Anakin Murphy bled early from a gusset. The whole side of his face was red. Now, towards the end of the match here, about 9 minutes in, Otis comes out, puts Vipress through the glass, and pins her in her own hometown. Our winner here, Otis Kogar. Fans were throwing shit in the ring. How'd you feel about this one, Joe?
That ending, like that ending of the event overall, and just Otis with the belt and then people just throwing shit in the ring was such like cinema to see, right? Like it was just such a great way to end the event. I love the match, and I really feel like we're gearing up towards an Otis and Vipress feud. You see them battling on X back and forth. You've seen him motion to her after the match, flip her off and stuff like that. I really feel like we're gearing up for them too. You're muted again.
Sorry, man.
You're good.
This is one of those days. I think I just got thrown off by so many different things going on. My camera's working tonight.
I was going to say that your camera's doing good now. Don't speak it into existence though.
I know. I don't know. I was worried maybe it was like my black shirt from last week, but no. Kite said that fans were really pissed off for real. It looked like it. I wish I was there. But I'm happy I wasn't getting pummeled with shit. Yeah. The only thing I don't like about LA is when people start throwing stuff, because that's when you can accidentally get hit with something you don't, you know what I mean? Like we've seen buckets, whole buckets get thrown sometimes.
Wow.
No. Yeah.
Of what? Buckets of what?
Fucking beer.
Holy shit.
Well, because okay, so if you get, I think 4 beers, you get a bucket of ice with it. So you literally get like a bucket of ice on a cold on tap beers.
Yeah.
Well, guess what happens when the beers are gone and someone gets mad? Sometimes they'll launch their ice bucket in the ring. I don't think I saw any beer buckets that one, but yeah, see, yeah, you can get beer buckets. Yeah, you can get hit by those, man. It fucking gets wild there. It used to be real wild there. It's tamed down a lot, but like used to see fights there and shit. It was wild, and it's a fucking party. It really is. You get into the parking lot and there's like 4, 5, 6, sometimes 8 groups of people just in their own little circles partying. It's so fun. It's so fun. Yeah, I wish everybody
gotta get out to one.
You need to let me know when you do, because we can arrange that. You can even do it. We could do a kickoff show out there in LA. That'd be fun as fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, so the show goes off at 8, right? On a kickoff show, I'm showing up at 3. Yeah, because we kick off at 5 or 6. It just depends. But yeah, man. So it's like I'm there trying to get media, then I'm trying to talk and line up like interviews for the show, and yeah. So if usually I'm there. I'm usually there 4 to 5 hours, 4 doors open for a kickoff, because I got to kick off air 2 hours before the show. So
yeah,
you know what I mean? I need an hour or two just to get everything together. So yeah, our winner was Atticus Kogar. My only note here, I wrote only 8 matches in LA. Now there was 9 because there was one off the air, but when you're in LA, there's expectations.
Yeah, but to be fair, look at all the times of the match. Not one match there was one, Gage and Starboy, but it was barely under 10 minutes. Every single match went 10 minutes or more.
I think it was an awesome show. Like overall, I felt like we got so this has been the change. I'm noticing we're getting less matches, but more quality or longer matches, and I kind of like it. It feels old school, like a little old school. Like you're getting real competition instead of just, fun 5-minute bullshit matches.
No, I agree. I'd rather less matches with more time to breathe than just a clusterfuck of matches that are 3 minutes long.
Dude, Dykehausen here, this is my dude. I appreciate him a lot. And yeah, he's there, or he's doing the real work. Like he's setting up all that shit. Like, yeah, I show up and I just say, can you get me near some electricity and give me a table and chairs? So somebody gets that for me. I'm so thankful. There's so many people that do work. Joe, you've seen it. So many people do work at GCW behind the scenes that like you'll never know their names, but they're so important.
Yep.
And the other thing is how many people you'd be surprised that are wrestlers that are also doing stuff behind the scenes that are other jobs that you wouldn't know about. And yeah. So I felt like outside of the main event, every match had a purpose. Like match 1, Cowboy Way versus KJ Sam. It set up a challenge for the GCW tag titles. Match 2 was Janela and Haley J. That brought us a new star. Match 3, Lucha. Match 4, championship match versus AEW star Hook. Match 5 was the GCW tag team, Butcher and Blade debut. Match 6, the Battle of the Blackhearts. Definitely unique. Match 7, Starboy and the return of Nick Gage after 2.5 years away from LA. And then match 8 was that 6-way for the championship. This whole card had meaning.
No, I love this card. To me, it just felt like GCW, like no quick matches, no just matches just for the sake of filling the card. It just everything, like you said, felt like it had a purpose. That's the perfect way to say it.
Oh, I got to give love to Raleigh too, our Arizona guy, the guy that runs the Nile. Raleigh is awesome. Good evening, Mike Gooch. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for tagging me. I do what I can. I got so many people. Keep sending those pictures. Keep tagging me, sir. He said, making the dream work. Can't do it without the awesome volunteers. That's the truth. Independent wrestling is truly volunteer at almost every level, damn near. It's all based on love.
Yep.
A lot of love goes into this. This is where I think all the real fans are. Like the ones who are so willing to do this, that they're willing to, take time away from their families to get this stuff done. So all is well, sir. Wanted to also wish you the best. Thank you. Okay, so question for you. We're hitting that 2-hour mark. The second half of the show will go a hell of a lot quicker. You know how that is. Do you want to take a break and then do the watch along, or do you want to do the watch along and then take a break?
Let's take a break and then drive this show home.
Sweet. Okay. Everybody, we're going to do that 3-minute cookie. We will see you all back here shortly. Love ya. Welcome back. All right. So yeah, we had our little break. We're going to do a watch along here. So for our match this week, we're watching Joey Janela versus the Dilf from Backyard Wrestling 5. I chose this one because it was just a stiff beatdown. And my God, was it something that I'll never forget. There were some brutal things that happened here. A lot of things went right. A lot of things went wrong. If you're an educated fan, your eyes will see everything that I'm talking about. So let me go ahead and get this on screen. Let me get this put down real quick. Go. Boom. Perfect.
That was smooth.
Right. Yeah, smooth transition, right? Not too bad. I'm going to just get this one kind of started. I had to. I felt the only way to start this is with the long Janela walk from the back.
Does it keep cutting out the audio?
Not on this end. Is it doing that for you?
It's good now.
Have you ever went to a backyard before?
Nope. This will be my first year.
Oh, oh man, you're gonna love this.
How about Joey versus North Korean Assassin this year?
Wait, is that the matchup?
Yeah.
Oh no. I don't know how to feel about that one.
I love North Korean Assassin.
Yeah, Joe's gonna be there.
Yep.
If you see that pretty man right there, you go up and you talk to him and you give him as much love as possible. Really, he's done a lot to make sure the Game Changer World has stayed on the air. You give him as much love as you can, guys. He's so important.
Appreciate it. Yeah, North Korean Assassin's good dude. Even if he does support North Korea, he's a good guy.
Dilf looks ready.
You'd swear they're twins here with the glasses and.
I thought it was Zebra Kid.
This is your main event for GCW Backyard Wrestling 5. It is a singles bout set for one fall. When the bell rings, the official in charge of the action is Senior Backyard Wrestling official Paul the Beckett.
I love Paul. He's such a good dude.
Introducing first, in the corner to my right.
Was this around the same time when him versus Necro fought in the
Well, this match was so wild that I remember it.
Oh, I do too. The bell hasn't even rang yet. How you gonna back him up?
Well, I'll tell you what. This is quite honestly the reason we're here. The reason for the season. This is the 4th of July. This is Backyard Wrestling, and this is our main event. Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Good ring. It's Joey Janela, the bad
That was
boy.
a good ring.
It's Dalton Deltano, Dilf boy. This is your main event, Backyard Wrestling.
No
Live,
sell.
and here we go.
Tell you what, Laura, we've been waiting for this one, huh?
Absolutely.
I love
Here
that
we
Gage's
go.
on commentary.
Oh, paintbrushed him right there.
I wish Gage was on commentary more for
Open hand
GCW.
bitch slap.
Period.
Think
You know,
would
He's like
You've
Snoop.
handed out a few of those in your day. And I'll tell you what, they always
at
say,
minimum, he should be on
listen
all
to
of our
putting right here that
ultra
Joey
violent
Janela has
matches.
Some of the hardest chops on the indies in all of wrestling, and we're seeing it right here. Dalton's supple chest already a shade of pink.
Supple.
Breasts tattered already with Joey's fingerprints.
The way
I'm
you're
just
putting them
calling
words
the
together
action.
so
I'm just
quick,
calling the
it's scaring me a
action.
little bit.
And here we go. The Nips getting a real beating.
Open hand
The
job.
nips.
Wahoo.
Dalton's in trouble. Look at him. You can see him. He's cupping him. He's trying to
He's
seek relief,
cupping?
but he's not getting it. Oh, come on, dude.
Wow.
Oh, here we go, though. Little heart.
No.
I like
Forearms
Brett and
being
Gage on
laid in.
mic.
Chops. Well, I don't know, man. They just don't seem
That's
to be.
called the muscle block.
Oh. Oh, he's smacking the shit out of him.
Kick slapping. Laura, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You know, this reminds me of Joe versus Kobashi, Ring of Honor.
Oh, man, was there live.
Laying him in.
Watch the
There he goes. Way to go, Janela. And this is a hair. This is
Dilf still
Lucha
wrestling?
Puesta, I believe.
I don't
Hair versus
know.
hair.
I know he moved away.
This could be it for Dalton's headpiece.
Oh, he's got.
I mean, anything could happen. Imagine
was a real-
the embarrassment if Joey were
His
to lose
pants
and
are
he
falling
shaved the ball
down.
of
Poor
Michael
guy.
here in the backyard.
Oh wow, that's the stipulation.
That would be the real icing. on the
What
cake.
is this, man?
Oh,
What do
he's
you
spanked.
got
His
going on
panties
here?
have been removed. He's being spanked on the buttocks.
Man.
Full,
I forgot about that.
full cupping of the buttock, and he is being punished. It's what his parents should have done to him many years ago.
Oh,
Chuck
no.
With his shirt on, making the ladies off.
There's the piss jug. Yes, there we go. R.I.P. Mike. Real piss. Joey drinking it ceremoniously.
Look at what's his name? What's that thing?
Piss jug, Mike. Piss jug.
Oh. Yeah,
There's Mittens. With
Look
no
at
shirt
Mittens
on.
going crazy.
Oh man, everyone's taking it
Mittens.
off.
They call them mittens, but
Backyard.
today it's more like tittens.
Zinger. Oh, straight
More
forward.
tits.
All over the place.
Here we go, Joey. They're going up on the raised platform right now. I see the Playhouse,
Oh, wow,
guys.
it's
We
moving.
know.
The Playhouse.
Remember, it was Nasty Leroy versus Dalton just a couple years ago. They had the Playhouse. They went through the roof. Look at this.
Oh, this could be bad.
Oh, my God. He's gonna
Oh
do it
yes,
somehow.
this is gonna be.
Off the platform. Let's get a shot. Oh! Bouncing off the roof. Disposed of. Crowd is freaking. Let's see the crowd. Can we get a shot of the crowd? Crowd freaking out. Dalton, I don't know if that's dirt or feces all over his back.
It's a combination. Oh man, it's going downhill quick.
Oh, he's doing another one?
Yeah.
All right,
No.
Jesus, Joey, come on. Splash.
Splash.
Get it, Joey.
Chuck.
Go up.
Yeah.
Here he comes. Let's get a wide shot here.
Oh.
Down goes Joey. This is an opening. Dalton.
Get up.
Yes.
Fight up. Do
Come on, Dalton.
He said, "Fuck."
space.
Come on.
This is just too fucking funny.
Dalton looks like he wants to take a nap on that mattress. Here we go. On to a second match. Just look at him. Why is he laying
Red,
like
his
that?
chest is.
Kill the Dilf.
Oh, I thought they were behind him. They want him dead.
No, they want him dead, dude.
6 feet under.
What is this?
There's a lot of like
Joey's going up. This might be too far.
hardcore fans here. I can like
Never
seeing them
too
in the
far.
crowd.
You gonna
Backyard.
throw it like a javelin?
Oh, it's definitely all the hardcores.
Oh, he's gonna press it.
You're gonna love it.
I see the pilot there. I
Oh,
see.
that's
I
new.
see a lot of them.
Using the door as a weapon.
That's honestly a new one right there.
Dilf is in trouble.
Still some deep trouble.
Fight up. Do something.
All right, Janela looking around. What is his next maneuver gonna be? Oh, planting it.
Nice.
Said $9.99.
I remember during the one backyard match, the match is going on, and
Nate, rest in peace
Chad's
to
son
all our fallen
swimming in the
brothers
pool.
up there, up in heaven, or in Nate's case, down in hell.
6 feet under.
666.
Oh,
Proud. He's proud to be in hell.
oh, absolutely.
There we go.
I talked
Dalton's-
about hell every night we were on.
Oh,
the
that
road.
don't feel
Yeah,
good.
he loved it. Here we go. 1, 2. Paul the Packet. Just a 2 count.
Oh, Dilf is in trouble.
Not in
The
a good
look on
way.
his face is, what did I get myself into? Look. Oh no.
Oh, look at this. Tiger Driver 91.
Oh no.
No, never mind. Oh my
Get
God.
ahead on the steel chair.
Janela
Bro.
Driver 23. Tiger Driver 91. Just kidding. Don't do it. Don't do it.
don't do it. Don't
Thank you.
do it.
That's good. That was a test to see if Joey.
Get outta
Said
here.
don't
Just
do
get
it.
ahead. You wanted to see that done.
No, you know
for
I didn't.
a second or
This
two.
one was just a joke.
And then your
Oh
judgment
yeah.
came into
Oh
play.
yeah, but this one's good.
For a second or two, and then
So lucky the
Dalton-
back of his head
Dalton
didn't hit the top of
almost
that
impaled by
chair.
Adam Galt's got his Bucky's shirt on.
I don't know how this match happened. I'm very disappointed in the Dilf right now.
I know.
The way he came out, the way he looked in the ring, it seemed like
That was
Every
so
time he gets ready,
terrible.
Just lay corpses. I don't know
There's
if you
no
can-
fucking fight in him. It's like when you're growing up, they didn't teach you to fight or anything.
Oh, he
here,
lost
but-
it in the first minute, dude. He's just trying to survive now.
Yes, I
He's
see
trying, you
that.
know what he's doing? He might be playing possum. That's why he's
Man,
doing the
possum.
leg on head.
Awesome.
He's trying to catch Joey slipping.
Any happening? So what's your next?
I don't know. I mean, I can't get in the guy's head.
Come on.
I don't know, but I'm getting bit alive over here.
Wait, so if this wasn't the match where he tried to jump off the
Oh.
top of the house and the house fell through?
You'll see.
I think he's only got one pair of tights, which is crazy.
Yeah, this whole thing goes bad, but in a
What's
good way.
next? Joey looking for an implement of
Only Joey would know.
An
He hasn't went
implement
for
of
one
pain.
cover yet.
looking for an implement of pain. Oh shit.
Oh, we got a Mark sighting, a Mark Angel.
Or
We're past
this or
that.
that anymore.
Suction cups.
This guy is just sitting in dirt. I don't know. You're spitting out all kinds
Suction
of crazy
cups.
stuff.
Nah, I think we're
Cage, Cage can't get over it. He's just sitting in dirt.
Though, I'll tell you what, though. Hold on, though. Let's be serious for just a second. Dalton's still going. He's still in this thing. Hasn't given up. Hasn't run away. He's right in there, looking for his opportunity, fighting for survival. He's grasping for every inch of life he has in him.
I mean, to be fair, you do got to give credit, right? Because
Yes, he's being humiliated.
Dalton's
He's
getting
embarrassed in
his
the
ass
world
beat,
stage
and he
right
could have easily
now.
just let
In the
Joey
yard.
pin him for the 3.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
This could be dangerous here.
This is gonna be bad. It's gonna be great.
Oh.
Jesus.
Nice landing.
Yeah, right.
Oh, tittins. All right, what's next?
What a wild match this is. It's just like one wild stunt after another. You could see Joey just actively thinking. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
We were hoping they wouldn't use those because we wanted to take those because our dog has been pissing in our kid's ball pit, so he had to throw them.
He's talking about the dog pissing in his
They
ball
come in a
pit.
sack, and they're very expensive.
Zinger.
So-
Another good one out of the water now.
I don't think they did the physics on how this thing's
Here
going
we
to
go,
buckle.
Janela. I'll tell you what, they said it was going to thunderstorm all afternoon.
Yeah, I didn't see none.
Nothing. It's been 100 fucking degrees in the sun all day.
100 fucking
Here we
degrees.
go into the pit. Oh! Looks like McDonald's play place. Look at the balls. Dalton juggling the balls. He's got balls on his face, across his chin.
He's got balls across his face.
Tough.
It's tough. It's tough, but somebody's got to do
I'll tell
it.
you what, he's got a face in a face full of balls right now. He's throwing his balls at Chad. Chad taking Dalton's balls. It's tough. Tough.
Saw Tarzan over there.
Now what?
Coming up.
Here we go. I see Mittens playing with balls out there. I see him in the wide shot. What's this? What is this?
Ah,
Who is this
I
guy?
don't know.
Oh, this
So
guy's
this
overserved.
guy.
Fuck out of here.
No, high five. There you go.
Oh, wait a minute. Joey building the house, the playhouse, putting it back together. I don't know what he's going for here. Please be careful.
Stupid.
No, it can be put back together. All you have to do is put
Oh,
the
yeah.
roof back on.
Yeah, the commentary is Brett Lauderdale and Nick Gage.
Hold on a bit.
Here we go. Look at this. They got a. What's Tarzan doing out
I
there?
don't know. He just fought a
He
tough
fought three
match.
guys. He fought 3 guys.
Right.
Oh my God! Look at Dalton's back.
Straight dirt.
Oh, Dilf is just covered
Oh,
in
like a
dirt.
wife beater, only with
Look like Pigpen from Charlie.
No, White Peter was fighting a
From Charlie
battle.
Brown.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
Blood and
blood.
cuts on his
This
back,
guy's is
not
dirt.
shit and mud.
Here he comes. You got to give
Look
it.
at
Look
him,
at He's
alright?
not running away.
He is not.
See at least 3 ass cracks on the camera
Look at that.
right now. Here he comes. Oh, what's lit?
I see smoke.
He said, I see at least 3 ass cracks.
Oh,
What is lit up there? Somebody throw like a lit joint or something?
move.
I think somebody got nails. This is awesome. Let's go, Dalton.
Yes. Oh, through the throat.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, he does a taunt here. Give a taunt, dude.
Yeah, there he goes.
Give it taunt.
Nice punches.
Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
yes. Oh, they're
Holy
going.
shit.
Yes.
For our audio listeners, you have to catch this portion of the show on video.
Ugh. Do you see who I see?
All right, here we go.
I see a lot of interesting people out in that crowd.
Oh,
Oh, no, no.
Oh, good
It's like
camera
Mick
shot.
Foley. Dilf Foley getting thrown
Oh,
off the...
Dilf.
Ah! That's a Rick Blade. Oh, my word.
Rick Blade. So high.
Oh
Deep
man.
shit. This guy's in deep
I'm thinking
shit.
what's in his mind right now.
Does
He
this
just
guy's ass
overshot
have to
it.
be in
You know what I
every
mean?
shot?
Just crack all over the
Somebody
place.
get over there and tell him. Like, we have
Crack
headsets here,
everywhere.
right? Damn it.
Oh, man.
We'll never be able to sell this footage to AEW.
Oh, it's funny he said that, huh?
All right, here we go.
Let's see if Dilf will get up. What is that? Gasoline? No.
What's this? Thumbtacks.
Yes.
Let's get a shot of this. There's Jay Sawyer.
Right to the head.
Please don't tell me we got. There it gets. How do we take it in the ring? Here he comes.
What does he have there? Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Thumbtack bat.
Oh,
What is that?
I've never seen that.
Please.
What?
What is he doing?
He's trying to give the tax.
There you go. Oh, I see red. Look at Please.
Those thumbtacks are stuck to that bat.
He's just dying.
Oh.
God.
Oh.
You gotta be loving life, man.
Tell you what, he's got the dirt, the blood. That's how you get lepto.
Straight. Oh,
For dogs.
Escalation is
You get
happening.
dirty water.
Yeah, antibiotics on deck.
All right.
Oh, what?
Whoa!
Yes.
Oh yes!
Fight back. Look at the blood.
Oh my
running.
God.
This part.
Yes.
No, I said
This?
touch
Here we go.
Stuff, dude.
Here we go. This is what we wanted.
Right hand.
Yes, there
Another
you
right
go.
hand.
They're shooting.
Boom.
He's
What about
laughing.
that right hand. Janela, though. Look at. Oh, there's a right.
That was 3 straight right hands right there.
Where's Adam Gold? Thank you.
Oh no.
Ah!
Oh, the
Fuck
cool-
that cooler.
cool beer.
Somebody's styrofoam cooler is fucked.
The same gear Joey wore against Kota Ibushi just 3 months ago. He only wears it in his biggest matches. Look at this.
Oh, man.
Man, I got to
Action
give this guy
live.
credit,
Oh, here we
dude.
go.
Really.
Getting the replay there.
Tell me he ain't doing his job still. Just getting his ass whooped.
The ref's watching the match with the fans.
Please, Adam, get them away from that stuff. Thank you.
That Bucky shirt is
Mike
nice.
Myers, mittens, Mike
Yeah,
Myers,
he's
Mike
yelling.
Myers, yeah.
Yeah.
He's yelling at him, please get them away from the people's
All
stuff.
right, here we go. I see a beer can.
Hey, he's still fighting now. You are right. Oh.
What is that, a Bud Light?
Look at the photographer, Chris Grasso, getting in there.
Grass is in the middle of the action.
Oh.
See our ring announcer, MLJ, over there. Is that the kid on the trampoline? It is. Look at the back right.
Yeah.
Jesus, get that kid out of here. He's in the
Oh my gosh, yeah,
fire.
somebody's got their kid on the trampoline during the wrestling match.
Straight boot to the face. Oh, man. Look at this place.
This is such a weird match, right?
Dalton needs to dip in the pool.
It's good. It's so good though.
Nose.
Mm-hmm. It's a car
Not
crash.
missing.
I
You
love
know?
car
Middle
crashes.
finger.
No, he's out of gas.
Oh, it's in trouble.
What's this? Joey Janela stalking his prey.
Who's that guy? What's he doing? Know it, right?
He had a chain on. He had a gold hat.
Is that Grim?
Words of encouragement.
Dude, somebody just did silly string.
All right, they're coming our way, Nick. You
I
know
love the
direction?
commentary. 'Cause who's
Dragging
that?
him by the hair.
Who is
Hope we
he?
get this canvas. going.
I'm worrying about that right now.
Nah, I'm kidding.
Dilf is in trouble, looking crooked. Eyes are crossed, stumbling.
Looking crooked.
Oh, yes. Oh, man, look at that look. Oh man, it's not good.
Jesus, what's Paul the Packet doing?
Oh, here we go. Oh!
Oh!
That was Dilf's total offense.
Holy shit! Oh! Holy shit! 1, 2, oh!
Wow.
Whoa!
Whoa! Let's go, Dilf. Follow up.
That wasn't me.
No one behind you.
That wasn't me.
Dilf.
Wasn't me.
Oh,
He really did go for
good
it.
attempt, though.
He did go for it.
He had to go for it. He landed hard.
Yeah, he thought he was gonna hit it.
Hard on that
Why is he
door.
smiling? Oh, there's Skelton.
Yeah.
Here we go. What's Joey reaching for?
Yeah, the whole time you could just see Joey like
Another
thinking. You
door.
see him looking around the ring going, okay, that.
Yeah. I gotta tell you a story off
Good
air,
form.
John. We're done.
Honestly,
Listen, I am not mad at him.
Honestly.
Oh my gosh.
I would have went for it too.
he went for it. Like
Yeah.
Joey was there. He was
He
gonna eat it.
extended the foot and everything.
I forget how crowded these shows were, man. There's a lot of people here.
Deep doo-doo. Deep dog doo-doo.
What do you think? About 150?
Go.
Yeah, I definitely would say so.
Look at them tights.
Another one. Buried his bitch ass. Is that it?
Buries his bitch ass.
Oh.
That's gotta be it.
Oh no, that's not it.
1.
Oh, the kick out at one.
Let's go!
Yes. Oh, big chop. Big
Oh,
chop.
he's fucking him up.
Oh.
Let's go, Dilf.
Oh.
he's
He just
got
straight
it.
through a
This
door.
crowd is in stunned silence. They're about to see the upset of a lifetime. Dalton's about to win this thing.
I'm stunned right now, Lauderdale.
He's got him. Oh, never mind. It looked tough for Janela for a second.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Janela driver. Into the corner. Oh.
Hmm.
Look at Dalton.
Nice. Finish it, Joey. Do you know the answer to this one?
I do
Joe?
not.
Oh, great
Okay,
camera.
so who did Gage squash in that barbed wire match, years ago? Was it Dilf?
You can see Joey.
Anybody knows?
Maybe I thought he was going to tune up the band right there. How many doors are there?
Giving him time to recover, though. I've seen this many a time.
The pace is slowed down.
It's gonna be.
Give the
Yes.
man too much time. He could roll you up.
I've seen it a million times, my friend.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Oh, he's in trouble.
The door didn't
Let
break.
him slide down. Let him slide.
Oh,
No, never mind. He's
no. Oh.
Oh, he did. He didn't get all of it.
GC Duff.
He's in a
GC
bad
Duff.
way. What's he looking at?
Come on, Dilf, fight up. Hey, well, a lot of people didn't give him this long to last. I'll tell you that much. Oh.
This is brutal. Get on the top
Go
rope and
up.
jump down,
There
Joey.
he goes.
There we go.
What the fuck?
Uh-huh.
Big stop. Out of Joey
Oh, I
Janela.
love you. Bro, Joey has been like, he's
Don't know
had
what
that
to
issue
do.
for the longest time. Just doors and shit just don't break for him sometimes.
All right.
Oh, man.
I think it's like the angle of it.
Oh my gosh. This is killer at this point. Like, it's too
Alright.
fucking funny.
Here we go. Fight up, Dilf.
It looks like a thick
Fight
door.
up.
There you go. Door bridge. Door bridge it.
Here we go with the Steel chair now. Oh, what's he hitting the door for?
There we go.
Joey's
There we go.
taking
That
out his
seems normal.
frustration. He can't put Dalton, whatever, away.
Dilf, get it right.
He's taking it out on the chair.
New door. This was a long match.
Yeah, I think I clocked it in like
Frustration, maybe
20
getting
some,
messed up
almost
right
30
here.
minutes.
Holy
Dilf.
shit.
Yeah, sorry about that part. It's good we didn't do both matches.
Water down on the move. Oh, this is gonna be great.
Yeah, this will be great. All right. They should have suspended that really tough door on the right here.
Yeah.
More fuckery. Oh God.
What's he
Oh my
doing?
God.
Yes, he blocked it. Oh, DVD.
Oh, he could have smacked his fucking face. Did you see that?
Could have snapped his neck.
Oh,
Oh, big kick out of Joey.
I'll be honest. If Dilf won this, he earned it.
Oh, Dilf, fight up. Where'd this guy come from again? Get him out of here.
Yeah, audio listeners, you got to see this on video because between the video and like all the listeners' comments, it's just great.
Well, that was bad.
Tell you what, I had to go down there and get a first-hand
I know.
look. I needed to get a close-up of the action.
I told him you're on the move.
I'll tell you what, Dalton, that was.
Oh yes,
within
SJ, this is a train
Crazy
wreck.
escape I
It's a
ever
beautiful
seen.
train
fraction
wreck.
of a millisecond, almost a fraction from the biggest upset in the history of our great sport, Nick.
I know. I was seeing it live.
Into the dirty
Put him
water.
in the pool.
Oh, look how brown.
He needed that though.
Look how brown it turned when he went in.
Open cuts.
Well,
Shit off him.
we're not trying to wake up. We're just kind of trying to ease across the.
Listen,
finish line.
I am a competitor. And the competitor in me never wants to see another man go down like that.
Well,
There you go, drown him.
match has been a battle of endurance.
I'm telling you.
For lack of a better term.
Oh, he's straight.
Look how long he's holding him under.
Kind of a little bit here.
Ew, he's gonna get lepto.
That is
Lepto.
mixed with shit
a lot of
and
this.
everything. Ah, look at that shot. Great
He's
shot.
probably pissing in the pool too.
Ah, come
The water's turning purple. There's a
Did he
purple
fucking
stream
on.
tap?
Yeah, right.
following Dalton around the pool?
Oh my
He's got
gosh.
a little bit of red too. He's got blood in his piss.
Oh, look at that spot on his back.
Oh,
All right, Joey.
Why is he still in the pool?
Joey taking his time.
Look at him.
You
He's
got
going
something
back
to
to
say?
commentary.
All right. Joey's feeling very frustrated. He's having trouble putting Dalton away.
Hey, don't take that frustration out on us. Lord.
He fucking Sabu's a chair 15 feet across the dam.
All right. Look at this. Dalton's not done yet.
Wow. See that mark on his back? That's got to hurt.
I just can't believe he stayed in the
Gotta
pool for that
believe
long.
That Joey looks like he may be running out of steam even.
His fucking shoes.
Taking the water out of his shoe.
All right.
Steel chair in hand.
Gage is enjoying every
I
minute
love
of
when you
this.
randomly hear Gage chuckle.
Yeah. There's part of him that like really enjoys this ass kicking.
All right.
Jump in the pool this year, Reed. Make a name for
Sun
yourself.
Crossing over above. You know what that means, Nick, as we cross the witching hour here.
Yeah. Every good happens around this time.
Unbelievable this match went this long. It's just wow. Because you figured this ass beating would have been over at like the 10-15 minute mark, but he just keeps putting him through shit.
We're gonna go past the.
I don't know. We're
we're
gonna
gonna
ask
go
the
past
USA
the
Network
05.
if we can get a couple extra minutes.
We're gonna hold that Braves game.
The first pitch waits for no man.
Isn't that true? Still calling him on. Still.
All
I'll
right.
tell you what, this match is the perfect place right here. The shits.
Jesus.
Shit everywhere.
Look at that place.
Open the door. Give him a chair. Give him a chair. Give him
He's taking my chair.
So he just takes Brett's chair of all chairs. That's funny.
I'm not gonna be able to stand on my feet.
Dill should be doing something right now.
Yeah, like what are we doing?
Been on there for 10 seconds.
Hopefully,
Watered out.
He should have just
already
started jumping on the
complaining.
trampoline. Like, fuck it. It's backyard.
Not really good in the sun. Now he has to stand for a little bit.
I think you're muted again.
please.
What a night.
He's got the ball pit.
I was just saying this ball pit's really going through it.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's still intact after the first.
I forgot how long this match was, though. Yeah, it doesn't matter, but
He's doing a little cleanup duty here.
like nothing much has went on except for setup for the last couple minutes.
See the ring crew arranging the balls. Hands on the balls.
Hands on the balls. Yeah, like even this fight back here where they're near the ladder in the back, I forgot about all this.
Oh, there you go.
I did too, if I'm being honest.
I lost my chair, so I can't sit and watch.
Reed, you should pull a JJ Allen this year.
They're right over my-
Dykehausen has the best
Tell you
idea.
what, I know there's some poison ivy over there. Poison
good.
sumac.
Welcome, Mike G.
Dalton's got his eyes on that ladder, and I'll tell you what. Hopefully this roof is sturdy enough for the both of them. He's eyeing it up.
He said, I'm,
Janela's like, fuck that.
I ain't not possum.
I love he did like the Jim Halper. He looked at the camera with a sarcastic look.
Well, Dilf is taking his sweet time getting up there. He literally went one leg at a time.
Here he goes. Joey's going up. Dalton's
Happy
on the
Canada
roof.
Day.
Shades of Mondo
That's awesome.
and Zandig right here.
Oh, come on.
Joey's tiptoeing.
I'd be tiptoeing too.
This is wild. So they're up on the roof.
Big
Dilf is throwing some punches that look kind of.
Here we go. Ball pit below. Cameraman up top on the roof.
I mean, let's be
They're a good
honest.
30, 40 feet
Dilf
in
earned his
sky
money.
right now, Nick.
He earned his money. If they gave him 2 ribs and a beer, he earned it.
No.
Oh my God.
No, he's okay.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
Feet
he's in
first.
pain. He's in pain.
Okay.
Here comes Joey. Stay in the pit.
Joey said, fuck it.
Oh, the crowd's calling it.
Oh my, please,
Mhm.
dude. Please, Dalton, stay right there.
Come on, fight up.
Fight up.
How cool that Vin has this place Vin's dad has this place. This is a cool freaking place.
Yeah.
Where
I
is
think
Janela?
maybe this is where this next one is this year.
All we see is Dalton splayed out. Fully
Yeah, like
splayed.
it's funny. There's just not a lot going on. Joey probably should have ended it.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
There it is. Ring the bell. Wow.
Big win.
There it is.
Joey doesn't look thrilled. There we go. Dr. Redacted. Good to see you in here tonight. He said the 9/11 ranch rules. So many, you know what? Yeah, animals. That'd be fun as hell.
That was great.
Janela Janela will now scalp
Oh,
him.
man.
Hot dog and soda.
Here we go.
He will take a few locks of his auburn hair.
Oh,
Good to
come
see
on.
Redacted in here tonight. That's really cool.
Brutus, the barber. Let's get that.
Unknown
shot,
if Dilf
folks.
still wrestles.
And remember,
And as per the pre-match stipulation.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know he got his head shaved.
Head shaved.
how embarrassing and humiliating for Dalton in front of
I wish I was in England.
in front of everybody here in the yard and everyone watching.
What the
around
fuck,
world.
y'all? I wish I was in England.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in. We will see you next year in the yard.
MDK all fucking day.
Yeah, I love that gauge at the end. Got MDK all fucking day.
All fucking day. Let me close this out here. Remove. And let's put us back up here and there. There we go. Well, that was fun.
That was long.
Joe, hopefully you have some caffeine. We're not going to take as long on this next round, but
I can't believe how long that match was.
I forgot how long it was. I remember grabbing it because I go, okay, it was lengthy, like 20 minutes or something, but man, that freaking went for a while. I'll add it right here. MDK all fucking day, guys. So hopefully that was fun.
Yes.
Everybody enjoyed it. One of these years, I want to get out there to 4th of July. That would be really awesome. If I wasn't busy and wasn't in my work situation, I definitely would love to. That's for sure. Thank you, Crow. Yeah, that definitely was entertaining. I don't think Dilf was having a great time there, but you want to talk about toughness? I think he delivered the toughness, right? All right, man. Let's roll into show 2 here. This was Life of Crime from the Nile in Phoenix, Arizona. We love the Nile. It's a very recognizable venue. I wanted to go there on GCW's last tour, but Disney kind of got me first. I need to get back down there. I remember like Brent went down there, and because it's a smaller place, you just get treated well. Everybody's really nice. Like you said, Raleigh, he takes care of the place. So he can hook you up if you ever go down from LA to Arizona. Like I said, let us know because we can make that trip a lot easier for you. Redacted said Nile's one of the top 10 favorite venues. No shit, Joe. Like it's just a good place. The sound reverberates, so 200 sound like 500. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it looked great on great on TV.
Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed, but like the walls on each side give it a feeling like you're in an alley almost. And then, you add those bar lights to it. It's a great vibe. It really is.
Yeah, no, it came off great on TV, and it's definitely those two legs of their tour I would love to be able to get out to once.
Well, if you were doing LA to Phoenix, that's like a 6-hour drive. So you would be doing, that 6 hours in between. That's still not terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you go, yep. And shout out Raleigh. Raleigh's cool as shit, man. If you get a chance, I do want you to meet him. You'd like him a lot. Match 1, Starboy Charlie versus Mr. Danger. I wrote here that it was just great seeing Danger on a West Coast loop, period. He does have a lot of fans out here, and he's another reason why I wish I made that LA show, just to say hi to him again. Long story short, classic opener with 2 young guys busting ass to make them give us a show here. And that honestly is the entire definition of an opener. Our winner here, Mr. Danger, with a 450 splash through a door bridge. How did you feel about this match here?
A lot like the Engage match. I love that Starboy kind of ventured into Danger's expertise, so to say, and I've really enjoyed this match. And I said it before we went on air, but like it almost, and I know nothing. I just speculations here, but it almost felt like Starboy kind of was like last hurrah with GCW almost 2 shows in a row of hardcore death match almost. And I don't know if this is it for him with GCW. It was a hell of a way to go out.
Yeah, you were saying that you feel like this might have been his last weekend, right?
Yeah, just because like you go out on your own shield, right? Like you go out doing what GCW is known for, and if it is it, he's a bright future, especially in the WWE. So I'm excited to see what future holds for him.
All right, then on to our second match, Haley J versus Brooke Havoc. both Haley J matches started with talking. Like I said, through this whole match, she is pulling emotion from the crowd, good and bad. If we can just jump on that, whatever she's saying, get it, because I'm sure it's fucking hilarious. Brooke was on home territory here. So I will say that when Haley J got the win and she was booed, you can actually see she was kind of surprised that she was booed. But this is because you're in Brooke Havoc territory, and that's just something you're not going to break away from.
Yeah.
Our winner here again, though, Haley J. I think it was a good match, but I really do think that that Janela match really was what she needed at GCW to put her over.
Yeah, no, for sure. She needs to be a regular now within GCW. She fits everything that what is GCW. I love her crowd work too, right? Like at one point, I think the crowd yelled like, "Walk her like a dog" or something, and she was like, "Walk her like a dog," and she grabbed her by her hair and like started doing it and stuff. She's really good with that. I think you talked about it a little bit. Her in the clusterfuck where she was like kind of just like sitting in the crowd and like having everyone cracking up laughing,
Yeah.
like saying what she does. She's really good at that, and I think it helps her kind of connect with the crowd even more. I need to see more of her within GCW.
Same. All right, on to match 3. This was a tag team match, Cowboy Way versus Butcher and the Blade. I wrote that Cowboy Way could easily be the next GCW tag team champions. Butcher and the Blade came out with intensity. I also see the possibility of them being tag team champions if circumstances were right down the road. This was a sound tag team wrestling wrapped in big men brutality. It was an old school brawl. Huge amounts of game changer world split screen. Thanks, Brett Nash, for that. But overall, they gave us a solid and mature match between four fully grown men. Our winner here was Cowboy Way. This was the kind of quality wrestling I like to have every now and then, and I feel like they delivered it to us in handfuls here. What did you think about this one, Joe?
Yeah, if you like just big men beating the brakes off each other, this is what it was, right? It wasn't flashy, wasn't high flying, it wasn't, crazy spots. It was just dudes beating each other up, right? Hard slaps, lariats. It was just everything you come to expect from these 4 men, and together, like you said, it was old school feel match, right? Like no high rope spots, but you didn't need it, right? Like it was a solid match that kind of, it's just hard to explain, right? It's something you're not used to seeing in wrestling now, especially in the indies. And it's refreshing to see it still be able to be done well and the fans still reacted to it.
They basically just handed us quality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good old fashioned
I
quality.
I was worried that the crowd wasn't going to react because we've come so accustomed to high flying spot fests. And this was not that. And it was more of a put together match. And I love that.
And funny, yeah, Butcher and the Blade did look more intense here, interestingly enough. But I think that Cowboy Way was going for quiet confidence. I don't know, though. Like I said, maybe I'm putting too much thought into it, but I did like the energy that Butcher and Blade had. They had that GCW fucking energy. Like, I'm happy to be here. Let's put on a show. Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
I like to see that from my people,
Yeah.
We'll see. I have a feeling we'll see more from them down the road.
Oh, I agree.
On to our 6-way scramble. We had Gringo Loco, Bobby Flacco, Bodie Young Prodigy, Iron Kid, Resplendor, and Vengador. So I looked it up. In Spanish, Resplendor means brightness, radiance, splendor. So I just want to say a great showing from him. This match capped a solid weekend of matches for a debuting Iron Kid. I'm interested in seeing more. BYP with a couple cool combos. I have to say I'm happy that he's a Las Vegas guy. How can I get GCW to permanently bring in Vengador? That's something I was thinking to myself. Gringo was one of our ring generals. His sexy time always has me laughing. The Avalanche Poison Rana was wicked. Bobby was in the house. I wish we had a bike for him at the Arizona show. It really has been a while. Great reaction from the crowd. Our winner here, Gringo Loco with the Avalanche Base Bomb. And I have to say, this scramble was definitely an upgrade from the last couple weeks scrambles. And you can tell how the participants that you choose really does matter. I was very happy to get what I feel is us back on the scramble train, going down the tracks like it should be.
No, yeah, I think we talked about it recently, like the names in the scrambles were lacking a little bit, right? So to see Bobby and Gringo and Vangadora, it was refreshing to see, and this was a GCW scramble, right? This is what we come to expect from a GCW scramble match. I enjoyed it. I want to, again, if we're not going to have Gringo in like marquee matches, I'm perfectly fine to see him in a scramble because it almost feels like he's, like you said, a general in there who kind of helps dictate the pace and where the match heads, right? I feel like a lot of times when, not shitting on anyone, but when you have a lot of these young guys there, sometimes it just becomes a spot fest with no rhyme or reason. But with Gringo in there, he kind of does a great job of balancing the match out.
One of the things I've seen with wrestlers, especially if they've been around longer, is that they know how to transition between moves. So sometimes it's just a punch and then they, turn around, work the crowd a little bit, spend a couple seconds here, then boom, back for the next punch. Young guys, it's like punch, I don't know what to do. So you're about to take a second punch and a third punch. Like they don't know how to, work with that transition time in between moves. And, Gringo's one of those ones that, I think he's been wrestling since like 03, 05. So, I mean, he definitely knows what the hell to do. And this lucha talent, thank goodness, all of them are coming up with some excellent training. So it's like, we're not getting slop. Yeah, man. Gringo, Brett have good pit.
Unsung heroes of the entire independent scene.
Hell yeah. Anything else on this one before we move forward?
No, I think we nailed it with this match.
Sweet. So on to our fifth match. We had, I think, a banger here. Anakin Murphy versus Joey Janela. The match opening with traditional chain wrestling was fantastic. Safe to say Joey's been delivering bangers of matches. I went back and looked in 2026, I'm sorry. He's averaging 15, 16 minutes a match right now.
Who's that? Or Joey?
Joey.
Okay.
Easily 15 to 16. I just eyeballed it. It could be 17. It could be 14, but I put about 15, 16. Solid back and forth wrestling match here with just the right amount of hardcore elements. Great story told by both, and the fans really loved it. Our winner here, Anakin Murphy. What were your thoughts on this one, Joe?
First, what's going on with Joey? It just seems like a lot of losses stacked up consecutively here for him. I love the redemption for Anakin that he's getting. He came out after Tournament of Survival, and he's really, really down on himself about the showing and stuff. And it's good to see a GCW still sticking with them and trusting his craft. This is a great match to show people that Anakin is not just light tubes and glass. He can actually go in the ring, and he has the ability. I do, like you said, love the storytelling that was told by both. Joey just doing everything possible to put him out and just couldn't seem to get that 3, and then Anakin stealing the win at the end there. I'm excited to see where we are headed with Anakin. Main event Saturday night, Sunday night, a huge match with Joey. It seems like Brett's pretty high on him.
Joey, I'm trying to say this right. In his last 10 matches, he hasn't won one match.
Yeah.
The last time Joey won a legitimate match was March 15th of 2026. So we're talking almost half a year ago, almost, against Mr. Danger. That was his last win.
I wonder if it's building something towards his 20th anniversary.
Here's what we need to watch. Okay. Anakin Murphy and Joey Janela fought each other in singles on March 7th. Joey won. Then we had this weekend's matchup between Anakin Murphy and Joey Janela. Anakin won. We do have a possibility for a tiebreaker here.
Yeah. Maybe death match.
I'm down. If this is the way it goes. But I will say this much. I looked back at who Joey has lost to, and he's just putting people over.
Yeah.
Anakin Murphy, Haley J, Priscilla Kelly, Hook, Busta in the Brain, Mirak, Trent Seven, Lil Sicko, Teriyaki, and Viperous were the 10 opponents he's had to face.
All great talent. I think, listen, at this point, a comment said it, like, he's past the point of needing wins. His name carries enough weight within the company. I don't think he needs wins. It would just be nice to see it every now and then, but he doesn't need it. He's Joey Janela. He is GCW at this point.
And I'm with Reed. He can lose and lose and lose. Joey's in icon status. He's at that status right now. So
yeah,
we'll see. Mao, I'm mad at Atticus for going after Anakin. Like, let him have his moment. Thank God for busting the brain, saving Anakin. I get that. That's Atticus for you, right? Always spoiling that moment. All right, here. Let's see what else I have. Okay, so after the match, Vandal 48 come out, start attacking Anakin, busting the brain music hits, and we have our match. That's the me and Joe style of that match flow.
Yeah.
This was here, and again, as we're kind of getting later into the show, it's nice to watch everything flow like this. It feels like nonstop action. If you have to pee in the second half of the show, sorry. But if you don't have to, man, you're in for it for another, hour and a half worth here. Yeah. GCW Tag Team Championship, Bustin' the Brain versus Vandal 48. I put here that the crowd really enjoyed the match until Sam Stackhouse got involved. Atticus and Otis leave, and Sam decides that he's about to do his work. He beat the ever-loving shit out of Bustin' the Brain, and then at the end of it, held the belts above his head. The winner was Bustin' the Brain, but only via DQ. I wrote here, this is going to be a banger of a match at Gillies between Bust the Brain and Orso Stackhouse. And I love Bustin' the Brain, but I'm actually looking forward to maybe seeing new champions. The only thing I don't like is that if they do drop the belts, that means that we may not see them around any longer. And that does bug me.
No, now that you said that, that is true. Once they drop the belts, you're probably going to see them a lot less. Ugh. But this match here, I don't know how you felt, John, but now I'm kind of interested in seeing Vanda with all the titles.
So that was talked about at one time. Is there is a possibility they just absorb the entire company?
Yeah.
But if they continue with a lot of broken matches, we may have some real bitching from the fans. So if they do take it over, as long as it's done the right way, man, I mean, hey, be dominant, give us something new and different. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, no, I agree. But it was a good match while it lasted. You knew something was going to happen because Vandal 48 can't take the loss because they're the two main champions. And you knew they weren't going to lose the titles here. So you just knew something was bound. You're waiting for the shoe to drop.
Yep. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. I'd love, just for the sake of doing it, have Bustin' the Brain just say, look, guys, we have to go. We don't even have a chance to defend the titles any longer. They drop it. It goes straight into a tag team tournament. If, Lord forbid it doesn't happen, but if Bustin' the Brain find themselves back at GCW, they can say, guys, we never lost.
Yeah.
So I'm booking into the future here is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but I think it means more. Like, I think we are all under the notion that KJ and Sam are next champions. I think it means more for them to beat the champions.
And Big Capadon says, I love Bustin' Brain, but they're just not around enough. I want those belts back. Ooh.
Agreed.
Kite High. Love to see LAX in GCW. Nice. All right. Our main event, and I will say this, only 7 matches is a little rough. Unless, of course, your 7 matches are awesome, but I feel like if I was there live, I'd want at least one more match,
Yeah. Was there anything pre-show for this or no?
That's a great question. Chat, Screwball, anybody, do you know if there was a scramble or a match before we went live? It's kind of curious there. I believe there maybe was, but I'm not, I'm thinking like Screwball is like typing frantically right now. But we'll get back to that. We'll see what happens. So on to the main event here. This is a tag team death match. We have the team of Nick Gage and Slade versus Shotzi Blackheart and Viperous. Boy, was that an interesting one. I'll say that much here. Let's see. I'm trying to see. Here we go. Gino, JKM, Dante, and Davina. I'm almost 100% sure those are Gino and all of his students. I think I'm not 100% about Davina, but that's badass if it was. Okay, here we go. Ash is also jumping in. There was a kickoff match held before we went live on Triller TV Plus. Man, I'd still love to do that. I'd still love to jump on YouTube and call those pre-show. So, like a taster into the show. Let's see here. Juicy ran in. Reed saying, hey, Ash. Yes, it was his students, said Dykausen. So thank you so much for that. Davina's Midwest. She's the real life partner of, Anakin Murphy. I should have known that, but I haven't been following that as much here. And, let's see. Now, I felt here that Gage and Slade as a team fit together pretty good. More split screen was necessary. All four were fighting around the entire venue. I liked one fight in the ring and one on the outside of the ring because fans don't feel like they're missing anything. Slade was no selling the gussets. I do believe that's awesome, but at the same time, I'm hoping we have short-term memory because I don't want that to kill the impact of the gusset as a weapon. If it doesn't look like it hurts, guess what?
Yep.
So I hope that short-term memory kind of goes. I love that he did it though. It created a moment. He stared right into the screen. It was really cool. I also appreciate that Slade does the old style characterization from like the 70s and 80s and 90s where he stays in that character. You know what I mean? And it is entertaining. I will say that this was a weapon-filled chaotic mess. It's about the best way I could write it. Our winner here, Nick Gage and Slade. And at the end, Gage puts over Shotzi and Viperous publicly. And I thought that was kind of cool to see Gage giving the blessing to the ladies. And obviously the ladies just listening intently. And I feel that they took it as a special moment. How did you feel about this one, man?
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. First thing, both teams I would love to see more of together. I feel like these are perfect pairings for the two. I want to disagree a little bit though, John, with your assessment of the Slate and the no selling and the short term memories, because unlike tubes where like fans question like, does that really hurt, right? Like a tube over the head. Fans know what gussets are, and there's no way around it. That hurts. Slade just a sick individual, and he no sold it, but we all know that gussets, the second it touches your skin, is leaking you, right? So, I don't think they need to have short-term memory for that. Just chalk it up to Slade's crazy motherfucker.
Okay, yeah, because I was thinking about it. I'm like, well, maybe it's peeling things back too much. But
like if he no sold,
you make a good point.
5 tubes in a row, I'd be like, let's forget about that when we have a tube spot later on, and he no sells it, right? But gussets, we know,
yeah,
that's painful.
I held one in my hand, spikes down, and I'm like, I looked at my wife. I said, Steph, whoever wants to do this for a living and get that put through their skin is wild.
Listen, it's literally meant. Is he serious?
Well, okay, so Reed does touch on one point that I will, I've had 17 stitches in my forehead. So I actually know that head wounds don't necessarily hurt as bad as they would in other areas, but they're great for bleeding.
Yeah.
So I could see where Reed may say that. And I do believe that there are some people they're better with pain than others. I'm a puss. I'm a wimp. But, like Reed, he may be able to take that like nothing. He's athletic. So, I don't know.
Yeah, no, but overall, great way to end the weekend. Solid match. Want to see these tag teams team up again versus other teams. Who knows? Maybe something that we see in the future. But no, yeah, I'm excited for what's ahead and where the company's headed.
You might just be a lunatic with pain. That is correct, Reed. You watch Barefoot on Glass? Oh, yeah. That was a collective, I think. Reed was walking. Yeah, he was walking on glass. That was, I feel bad for him. I don't know how much fun he had after that. I remember that now. That was, poor guy. That was a medical thing pretty much. Was there anything else about this show you wanted to talk about before we move on and do our thing?
Nah, I think we covered everything. I definitely think we got through the second show faster than the first show, but
Yeah.
we were covering a lot of other topics kind of trickled in there.
We went everywhere. No
Yeah.
shit. I think we went everywhere tonight, from video games to wrestling. I mean, you know, we saw a backyard show tonight. Like, it was kind of fun. I do want to tell everybody thank you. I do appreciate all of you for tuning in every single week. I thought it was going to be a small show. We're basically in our 4th hour right now, if you think about it. So who knows? But I just want to tell everybody how much you do mean and how much this show means weekly. Like I said, I don't know if people know, but I really am trying to push the GCW thing as far as possible. If you guys know anybody, let me know. I want to get GCW into major wrestling media somewhere. We deserve more than old news. So, Joe, is there anything you wanted to talk about before we hit the upcoming shows and bounce out of here?
Nah, I think we talked about everything in the beginning of the show. We did a great. I think that's why the show. We didn't take a long time for the first show. I mean, we didn't start talking about the first show until about 45 minutes in.
We're lucky that we bullshit like comfortably together. Oh my gosh, Rick, dude, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I'm going to tell you and many others, I am going to get, let me see if I even have it. I don't have it right yet, but I'm going to have a QR code up because YouTube does take a portion of the money. And I know that's not the way you guys want to do it. You want whatever you donate to go to the person. So I'm going to have a QR code come up here soon. I'll probably have that for next week so that the money you donate goes in full, not just a small chunk. Man, again, times are rough. You guys are appreciated. You guys are appreciated so much. And again, other people are saying thank you and stuff. So, man, what love. I kid you not. What love coming through. You guys are freaking awesome, man. Let's do it this way. Our upcoming shows, July 4th, this coming weekend, Saturday, GCW's Bash at the Ballpark. For whoever's going to that, enjoy yourself, please. And if you get any pictures or any video, please throw them up on Twitter. Maybe even like send them to me privately. Just DM me if you have to. It's perfectly fine. But if there's coverage out there, I want to see that coverage. I want to give it to others, and I want to make sure your name is attached to it. So if you have the chance, Rick, you can, I'll figure it out later here. We'll do it later. Thank you so much again. Let's see. Please subscribe, like, hit the bell. Thanks again for those who donated. This, wow. If you have a chance, please just maybe leave a little message on our YouTube video and whatnot, just to kind of be, I don't know. It really does matter. And we saw quite a few messages the last couple weeks. It matters. You know, Brett sees those things. So I just want to say thank you for everything. You can find me at GC World Podcast. Joe, where can they find you and what you got going on this week, man?
Yeah, Woods Wrestling 3 on X, turnbuckletimes.com. And I'm not sure if I'm doing Steel Step this week with the holiday and stuff, but every Thursday after this week, Turnbuckle Time. I mean, Steel Steps, AAT Sports.
Hell yeah, man. I love it. I love that you're doing so much. One day I want to do the same thing. I was going to say it's a lot of time after work.
Plus just got a brand new job. So I start in 2 weeks. So it's a lot.
Well, then hit it. Everybody congratulate Joe, man. That's awesome. Congratulations.
I'll be doing pay-per-view distribution for AEW, WWE, and UFC.
What?
Yeah.
Are you interested in doing any distribution for Game Changer World? No. Hey, that's cool though.
Yeah,
so like you're working
promotion. It's called. So even though like there's apps out there for all these companies now, they the commercial side of it still falls with this company called Johan Promotions, and I'll be working for Johan Promotions, who is the distributor for all the bars and stuff in the country.
No kid, you get all the good jobs.
Yeah, I was excited when I got this offer.
Bro, so many people are giving you congratulations,
I
man.
appreciate everyone. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah, family. That's what's
Yes.
up. I always ask again, any other messages, anything you wanted to mention before we kick out of here?
I just want to thank everyone again. You know, like holiday week. I know people take vacation around this time and stuff, and still to have the numbers we have in here is very cool to see. So I appreciate everybody.
There it is, boys and girls. Okay, so yeah, 4th of July weekend's going on. When we come back, we'll be covering the ballpark show and 4th of July. It's going to be a blast. Speaking of a blast, please everybody stay safe this weekend. I'm one of those stupid rednecks that blow off a lot of fireworks. So everybody pray for me a little bit, but
Don't
fun.
Jason Pierre-Paul yourself.
Oh God, no, knock on wood. Are you doing any fireworks, or do you just go watch them, or do you do none at all?
So I actually work in FIFA, so I won't be watching anything on Saturday except soccer.
Oh, dude. And you were telling me, do you still have people coming up and taking pictures at all every now and then?
Oh, yeah. So during the Brazil game, I had a couple people come up to me and tell me I look like people that they know from Brazil, and they show me pictures, and sure enough, I did look like the ginger version of their friends.
No kidding.
It was craziest shit in the world.
Huh. Yeah, you were telling me like people are taking pictures of you and shit at the FIFA. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is going on? I thought they just never seen a redhead before. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, the guy showed me a picture. It was definitely. He said to me, he's like, your dad must have took a trip to Brazil when he was younger.
You never know.
I was like, no, my dad never say never.
Oh my God. Let's get the fuck out of here, Joe. You did great tonight too. You're wide awake, man. You're looking good. I see your eyes fully. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that SOS woke me up today, so I'm good.
Hey man. Hey, I'm happy nothing came of it.
Yeah, the I don't know if you ever see it. The iPhone does a really weird thing where it like sends you alert. It makes this crazy noise on your phone, and it says critical, and it says Joseph's phone has been in an accident.
Oh.
Paramedics have been called.
Oh my gosh. Crazy. I'm so sorry you had to go through that, man. I'm happy that just didn't,
Yeah. What do you think, John? Real quick before we end the show.
Yes, sir.
If there's any crazy matches that happen on this week's backyard show, maybe we do a watch along of that, or do you want to give that time?
Okay, so I wanted to maybe talk to listeners about that anyway. My idea was I was thinking about taking the top match of the weekend and just showing it on our next show. If all the matches aren't all that great, or if it's just a so-so weekend, I could just pull one of our classics, like one of our top 20. You know what I mean?
I like that.
Yeah, because then I feel like, we're showing the top match of the week. So in case you don't have a ton of money, you at least get to catch the coolest match.
Yeah.
And
I like that. I think we could do it like, for example, like if we said like the Atticus match versus Hook was the best match of the week, we do the watch along once we get to that spot.
Yeah. And I'm okay with that.
Like we do the first 3 matches, then boom, watch along, talk about the match, and then keep going from there.
Yeah. I'm cool with whatever I feel like everybody's happy with. Really, I'm a servant. So you guys tell me what y'all want, and I have the ability to make it happen. So whatever's needed. I thought there was 2 approaches. One is just always throw a classic out there. Another one is whatever the hottest match is of that weekend, we show it, 2 days later, 3 days later. Like, hey, here's what
I like
guys
that
missed.
idea better. I do like that idea better, and I also think we could still do the classics on weeks where there's no shows.
Oh yeah. And I'm going to start incorporating them into interviews also. So if someone comes on, I'm going to give them the option to sit down and do a watch along of one of the matches, and they can just walk us through it like Teriyaki did, and like several other interviews. So I'm going to start putting that in there also. We're going to just incorporate more media as much as possible so that this is a little more interactive. And instead of just 2 guys talking, there's some things to break that up in between.
Sounds good.
Yeah, man. Small changes, hopefully in the long run, make for a better overall experience.
No, listen, if you don't adapt, right, you get stale.
Damn right. All right, guys. 3 hours and 12 minutes was our running time here. So we went about 4 hours. As always, thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with us tonight. We'll be seeing you next week. We're going to review Bash the Ballpark and Backyard Wrestling 8. All right. You ready to send them out, brother?
Let's do it.
All right, guys. Let's go. Long
Live
G C
W.
Love y'all. Good night.